we can ignore them. Over there.
Hug the wall.
Next check.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
I just saw that I had mine on.
Will they aggro?
No,
I guess
Trust
not.
myself.
Wow.
they won't.
Famous last words.
That feeling when you have to side strafe against the wall to keep Johnny Rico against the wall as well.
Oh yeah, Raltar sent you enough to make 20 haste pushes on your mage.
Oh shit. Yeah, I
No,
literally
you're good.
just got
I
home.
won't leave tonight.
Alright.
Or for B2.
Yeah, I can do them afterwards.
No, you're good, man.
And incorrect and Bob, I believe. I have your gems if you want to trade me. You got this one, right? And you got these three. Oh shit. Fuck. Alright. I'll have to get you the other one after this. Sorry.
Did you cut it wrong or did you bring it back up?
Yeah, I think I caught it wrong. That's my bad. I was trying to rush to get here. My bad.
Spawn.
There we go.
You can let that vanish fall.
That's what I get for trying to cut too much shit at once and rushing to get into raid.
Was the alchemy lab still at 44?
Yes.
I hear the pain in the voice.
It's gonna be like another week.
Yes.
Was it 44 this morning?
This afternoon.
That's the gem vendor, right?
44. It was like
Yeah.
42
Well,
yesterday.
No, it's not. There's another quest to open. The gem vendor.
Are you serious?
So after this, wow.
Shut up. You're lying. Okay, now I'm depressed like you. Okay.
You think I've sounded this way?
This is my happy voice.
Just hold on, man. Life is too precious.
Still get to come raid with you guys. That's all I have left to look to.
Oh. I mean,
Well, that's not
kind of
much.
sad, but
Chill it with
Not
me.
gonna open
mean-
before Wrath.
I mean, the fact that you're hanging out with a bunch of degenerates, I mean, sure.
I feel like we
That's kind of generate to do it.
What's the opposite of a degenerate? Progenerate? Regenerate? Alright, yeah, makes
A
sense.
regenerate. I like that one.
Yeah. We're a diverse group of degeneracy. You got weed trash like me, so you're good.
Did you say weeb trash?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck is this?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Sorry, you're stealth. I can't see you.
Oh,
I was trying to do some cool stuff, man. Trying to help the raid and be like, you know, supportive and shit, but whatever.
Bonskis is dead.
You got turtled and
What
I
else
was
is
getting
new?
turtled right now.
I'll let him do
I'm following the raid markers.
I don't blame anybody but Raltor for that death. if I had
If you had your other two
haste,
gems.
we would have killed him in time.
It was an overkill by 5 if I had that extra 1 stamina.
Oh, speaking of weeb trash, I went to an anime con this week. It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Just
This.
Did you cosplay?
I did not. I was kind of like, I don't know, just too busy. So I didn't have time to like come up with something.
I think the only cosplay I can do is my friends keep telling me because I shave my head and they're like, you should go as Master Roshi. I was like, "Okay."
don't be so Tom.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've got yellow cleaning gloves under the sink. I'm good.
Do it.
Wait, I thought they were red gloves.
Are they red?
Yeah, I think
Yellow.
the
Spray paint
suit's
red.
yellow. Yeah, there you go.
Can't even get my animes right. Good God.
And you call yourself a weeb.
What kind of weeb is that?
Weeb light, more like it.
I'm about to commit seppuku here. Shit.
You mean Sudoku?
Yeah, we usually have a pretty big one here in Dallas every year.
Yeah, I was surprised at how many people were there. Like, the place was packed. It was nuts.
Dang it, I used to know the name of the one in Dallas.
The Fan Expo? I've gone to that one. That was in Dallas. I think it's in Dallas every year, or has been for the last several.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, it used to be kind of like an older crowd. Now it's just like, I guess all the people who were into it back in the, you know, earlier days, now they got families and everything, so. Dragon Con was pretty good too, in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Tater need a summon? I can run out.
No.
Oh, she
Tater's
is?
in the
Okay.
instance. Let's do it here.
Weird. He almost clicked there, man, quick.
May I get a fort? Incorrect, get a fort, please.
I think I can do the Saitama OK face pretty well too.
I'd almost say group 5 in general just needs a fort. Thank you, Ken.
What's the range you want to be away from people in this fight?
I think it's like 6 or 8.
Alright, thank you.
Go with 8 to be safe.
I think mine just comes up automatically. I think.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know these.
It's not like he's a pair of car keys.
Get risen.
Oh, I was trying to click you. You were like on top of the boss. Sorry, you look like just one of his like other thorns on his tail. Like.
All thorns are collapsed.
Oh, thank you for moving that.
Go ahead, pop it.
Yep, that will wait. Well, that sucks. Where are you? God damn it!
He hates risen.
You fucking hates me.
He heard what you said about his mother.
Fuck his mom.
I think that's what you said.
I think that's how this all started.
Pop it.
Nice work.
This is fine. I'll just be
Hey,
here.
sea colors.
I legit cannot click on it.
Hey, it's like the only thing we need from this boss. Nice.
That's what we like to hear.
When Hayu said pop it, I wanted to say pull it,
Swing it.
Slap
Yeah.
it, dude. Pop it.
twist it, do it.
Hey, you.
That's the Star Wars version.
Hear the roar.
You, if I believe in you. Bubble. Consecrate. Let them gather on you. Then walk around the wall.
Are we gonna take bets?
Got this. Ah, he's got it.
I'll wait to
Look at
do
that.
the
long as
loot.
people-
It's just going right there.
I'll wait to do the loot window until after he's established this.
Oh, you're gonna troll him?
There we
I
go.
was thinking about it. Oh god.
What? That went fast. Stuns. Stuns and interrupt.
Here he counts down.
It's really hard to live when three of them decide to strike you at once.
He's a little quick on the heels. We'll get it one of these days. Well, actually, we did get
This
it
is
the one
fine.
week.
The trick to surviving is to not have AoE.
Yeah.
True.
Are those the boots that everyone wants?
Yeah, those are like Biscaster boots.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Oh. I couldn't distinguish on the DPS mirror. I saw claw my bussy and then something fart, but and turns out it's looks
What?
like it's tape.
I hope
Wait.
it wasn't something
Fussy part.
Fussy
fart
part.
in your bussy or something like
No.
that.
Claw my pussy.
What the fuck? I don't see that one.
Too far down the list.
Yeah, I guess so. Not not in fifth. Not number 5. If you're not number 5, you're last. All right.
I need to watch Talladega Nights.
I don't know. What to
Let
do with
us
my
see
hands.
here.
Just put him at your side, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that knife in your leg, Ricky Bobby. Straight up just stabs his thigh.
After
Oh,
that,
Kendra's
like,
got friends. No.
that's 2-second pause or something like that. He hesitates and then he just goes and thrusts in his leg.
Very nice, Karma.
Yeah, there it is. See, number 8, number 7, number
Congrats,
8.
Karma.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, was that an actual main spec? You planning on going enhanced at some point?
No, I'll just Just to capture. Or
All
just
right.
to collect.
You and Ford, roll please.
Why did someone ASMR that?
I'll pass.
No.
You guys see the insult the Taskmasters yelled out? I've seen female gnomes hit harder than you.
Oh, they didn't take that out of the game? Sexism.
I don't know. They missed one.
Racist.
Yeah, that's racist and sexist.
Smells
damn.
like a lawsuit.
Hey, at least we don't have dragons in the wall.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Damn it.
I can fix that.
You know, it's probably worse if they didn't, because it's like
Oh, we
everyone
got
knows
extras
they're
from the back.
trying to clean up, and they're like, nah, that one's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Somebody called some worms.
Yeah, I don't know where the extras from the back came.
God damn it.
That's it.
Oh look, a
That's
friend.
good
Karma.
Karma had 47 HP, very casually.
Yeah. I had so much fun wiping the group last week. I thought
Why not again?
yeah, I want to do it again. Yeah, it's hard to-
Oh
Just
look,
flush
more
one.
calls.
Karma, I've never heard anyone feel like more depressed like after that happened.
Oh.
Dude, like-
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. It happens.
Oh, it was
like,
bad. Oh.
At least you didn't wipe the raid with some little gnomes.
Keep you up. Keep you up.
What?
I got that gnome trinket from ZA, and sorry, I'm trying to focus as well. And like, I was just trying to be stupid while we were on trash, and we were on the stairs going up to some area, and I had them on, and I got like too far up the stairs, and they auto aggroed to other mobs at the top of the stairs, and they just ran in to do their thing. That might be where the female gnome comment comes from my the trinket I had.
Did he yell Leroy when he went in?
Well, there are 3 of them, and like, yeah, they didn't even do it. They just decided to go do their own thing.
Yep. I thought I'd be lazy today and go to McDonald's for breakfast, so I went to get breakfast for my wife and I. $17 for a
Jeez.
McDonald's breakfast.
For just
Never again. I'll never be that lazy again.
for one or for both?
For both, thank God. It was a McGriddle meal and a egg McMuffin meal, I think.
God, the griddles are so good.
Yeah, they really get you on the meals.
Oh man.
Really, the only time I go there for breakfast is if they're doing their breakfast sandwich, buy one get one deal. They usually do that every day.
Yeah.
You gotta order through the
Yeah,
app that
through
they
the
have.
app. Yeah.
They have like a permanent deal, like 20% off of orders over $5. I recommend it.
what can I trade you? Oh, you're dead.
Got that one in my area.
That's probably
What
why.
drink comes with the meal? Is it just coffee or something, or OJ?
Whatever you want.
Coffee, but you can sub it.
A McRib.
I drink
A
my
drink?
McRibs. Yeah. Fuck.
That's
You
called
don't?
McRib McFlurry.
Ew.
We blended
No.
it up.
Oh, so that's what Wendy's chili is.
I've heard of protein shakes, but this is too far.
It's just a meat frosty. I got it.
So,
Ew.
when I was in elementary school, I had a friend with a cleft palate, and after they got surgery, they wanted In-N-Out. And so what we did was we actually did go to In-N-Out, and we did just that. We put it in a blender, and then we gave it to them. Because they had to be on a
God.
liquid diet for the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
They
God.
regretted their decision of wanting hamburger and fries and
I can
Neapolitan
only
chicken.
get so erect. I regret their decision too. Oh my
Wait,
God.
did you put it all together in one thing, or at least
Yeah,
separate
no,
it?
we put it. They were like, just put it all together in the blender so I can have it all at once. And I was like,
Oh.
So they brought this evil upon themselves.
oh yeah,
That's right. That's
absolutely.
right.
Wait, wait.
Self.
Where the what?
All right, so
They're all
taking
like, it's gonna be gross, and they're like, no, it'll be perfect because there'll be a milkshake in there, so it'll taste fine.
this makes me feel so much better about Thanksgiving dinner and having like multiple different things on my on the plate on one bite. This makes me feel so much better about that.
That shit reminds me of Jones Soda. They had a turkey dinner flavor way back when.
Oh my God.
Anyone ever have that?
Saw it, never
Yep.
tried it.
They're speaking of that. If you go to Amazon and find Lenny's Fixins, there's ranch. Soda,
I've seen
and,
that.
Yeah, it's real and it tastes like hot garbage.
It tastes like exactly what you expect
Yeah, you're
ranch
like,
soda would
I-
taste like.
I love drinking ranch, and they have sweet corn too. If you really want to throw up.
When I went to
Make me throw up with the sweet.
When I went to Philadelphia, they have a store there. They actually sell like all their specialty, like weird ass drinks. It was just like the weirdest shit you could think of, like bacon soda and like ranch soda and all that. It was just, it was so weird.
It's made for finches, but humans can drink it too.
That's from my old lady.
Oh yeah, Lenny's also has mustard flavored soda.
Oh.
I really just want to go throw up.
I almost just did.
Oh, don't
I mean,
stop
there's
me.
wasabi ice cream, so why not mustard, you know, milkshake?
That's a little different.
That's what I mean.
It's all like the same plant family.
It's not like you put vanilla ice cream in your steak tartare shake or whatever.
You know what's weird is
Hey, don't judge me, man.
I mean, you could, but that would be some funky shit.
have you guys ever had bacon ice cream?
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
No, I bet that'd be okay.
Yeah, it's
Chocolate
not
ice
bad.
cream with bacon or something like that.
Put some maple syrup on it, it's dang.
It's like the maple frosted donuts with bacon on it.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
Now I
Long
wanna
Johns
try
with the
to
bacon bits.
fry bacon ice cream.
Get away with a lot of things.
Chill out, America.
It's a weird.
My arteries can only get so clogged.
My brothers had me try the weirdest fucking foods. Like,
Pull it down.
Oh no.
There's one behind.
I'm trying, but yeah, people.
I tried to go over
You've
there.
got the aggro.
No, I didn't have to for a moment.
And now I'm rooted.
There we go.
You were so close.
I feel like I'm missing loot. There's like nothing back there. Where the hell is Hey? There it is. Of course. At the front. Where else would he be? There you go, sir.
Man, I'm hungry.
You can go get the Taskmaster wood miners.
The wood miners.
Yeah, I feel like a piece of shit.
Hey, they're
Fucked
trying to
up.
hurt us, okay?
Cut 2 gems I shouldn't have cut. Fucking hell. I don't know how I did that. I think because I was cutting those, and I somehow messed up and cut 3 extra, or 2 extra. He's sick of those idiots using their pickaxes to cut the wood.
I mean, they could have been bottom of the tier orcs. They're like, what do we do, sir? I don't know, give them pickaxe, tell them to mind the wood.
Do you think Illidan is just sitting up there staring at them like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yep, just tossing healer rings off.
trying to hit him in the head like fucking idiots.
How are these guys on payroll?
face palming like Picard, just like, god damn it.
Tink, 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 tink.
Well, they roll down the hill, which is why we never get them, because they're all the way down at the bottom, and the mobs that we don't kill.
So
Just a pile of them.
So there's a pile of rings somewhere. We just gotta find it.
There's 3 rings on one of those mobs. He just keeps collecting. Ooh, piece of candy. Farmer, you're innovative. Palm boy.
Woo, thank you.
I think I timed it right with your Evo too.
Is that bad timing or good timing?
So he was almost done with his Evo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Basically, if it's not right in the beginning of it, it's not a big deal.
Makes sense, yeah.
I'm watching for that volcano.
Well,
There it is.
There it is.
I'm glad you said something. I was walking right into it.
Basically, as a ranged or healer, I just get away from Supremus because he always spawns it underneath him. It feels like. This one over here proves me wrong, but you know.
Goodbye, Johnny Rico.
Oh, I can't honk him either. No.
Oh no, whoa, why me?
Careful, he's on top of one.
Goodbye, Greater Fire Elemental.
I was Greater Fire Elemental.
Run away.
Oh no! I'm gonna die.
Oh god, that's another one. Fuck.
Oh no, another one! No, you jerk!
Dude, is this like DJ Khalid and another one?
Hilly you.
Another one.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this sucks. He's walled off. He put a freaking line of volcanoes across the roof.
You can't cloak them either. That fucking sucks.
Azzy, what are you doing? What's your mace skill?
It's maxed.
Why?
Because he does
For what he takes.
Can't you wand?
I like
No.
this better. It's faster.
No, he can't wand. If he wands, he eats up.
Yo, no
improved Shadow Ball.
brutalizer. Let's go.
Kendra, you need a chunky ring.
Oh, is there a chunky ring?
Yeah. One that just dropped.
No, it's better than the rings I have. I think. Let me double check the chunky ring I just picked up last night. Yeah, it's 10 stand better than the other.
do I
chunky
loot
ring
him?
I picked up last night.
God.
If it's just gonna get DE'd.
That sucked. He put a perfect line of volcanoes across the room and was on the other side of
did.
it. Like they were perfectly spread out to where they had like complete coverage in the line. I had to run all the way around it.
What? Oh, god damn it.
Yo, that one volcano got Karma, Relter, and Viticus.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Work with me, not against me.
Would we be able to get another table up?
You
Or
have
shovel?
one.
Sure, I'll be right up.
Sweet.
Wait, did it disappear?
Nah, there's just health stones.
Oh, okay. I thought we made one for Timo.
Oh, wow, you weren't kidding. No brutalizer? It's a sign.
Don't you say it.
Any more healer rings?
Putting up one at the bottom back of the group.
Great, now we're all fucked.
Thank you.
Do you have some macro for that?
I have a weak aura. I can send it to you.
I guess those get indeed.
No banish, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, no.
I heard yeah, no.
Don't vanish.
No, no.
Kendra's got
Oh
the red.
no.
Just gotta take ring, so you're good.
I was literally just giving it to him too. Here,
Put it on,
equip
put it
this.
on!
Well, I got defense for it. Because I got this new defense tank ring.
It's gonna come in handy when they're casting fireballs on you.
Yeah.
And then they do a twin hit style.
Can you
like,
dodge a
melee. And it actually like saves.
I mean, I can dodge a wrench.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Alright, Karma, you ready to do the invisibility thing?
Sure, when I get my mana up. What I gotta do?
Just turn invisible. Come
Turn
like.
invisible and walk at the skull dog until it aggroes to you, and then run back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't blink.
Do not. Yeah. Do not do anything. Literally just run to it and then run back.
All right.
Stare at your screen the entire time.
Oh, we got the pack coming. Might want to hold off a sec.
Got it.
Okay, run back. It's us.
Karma to us, to us, to us, to
Over
us.
here.
Hang a left. Hang a left.
Go, 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 go.
Come on, come on.
Keep running.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's fine.
I couldn't see him. I'll do this the next time. I'll do a better job.
Yeah, no worries.
So I downloaded all the things.
And there you go.
Today, and it's got a death counter on there. And I feel like this is the reason that I'm dying so much today. It's
Trying to get them numbers up.
Yeah.
3 years of time to make it.
Don't join a Havoc GDKP.
Well, yeah.
30% of the way there.
Why, if you die, you lose out on your cut or something?
No, you have to pay 1,000 gold to the pot if you have over 10 deaths and you have the most deaths in the run.
Ah. 10 deaths, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty forgiving, and people still find ways to complain about it.
Well, I mean, if you're the most deaths, that's one thing, I guess.
It's funny, it's the people that have to pay it out are the ones taking unnecessary deaths. It's not the ones on like, oh, well, what about wipes? What about priests? What? And it's like, man, I promise you, because everyone's gaining them at that point, it's not happening.
So you said, okay, so 10 deaths is the automatic threshold, like, basically?
10 deaths is the sufficient threshold.
So what if, like, the most deaths in the raid for a given raid is, like, one person had 2? Like, is that still...
Then no one pays.
Oh, okay, so that's... It has to be at least 10,
it's the
and then the
sufficient
most...
threshold. It's, yeah.
Okay, and then the most over 10. Not, like, any person that gets over 10. It's the whoever has the most over 10.
Bingo.
Okay.
If you're the
So
most,
it's only
that's
ever one
that's
person.
a lot.
Yeah, that's not bad then. I thought it was like,
It's really
you know,
not, and people
if,
still cry about it.
yeah, like if you died like twice and no one else died and you had to pay, like that would suck. But like the 10, like that's not anything to
and
complain about.
You're automatically getting 1/25 of it back because it's
Yeah.
going into the pot. So it's really not bad. But you know, and I always follow it up with, well, if you don't pay, I'll just subtract 1,000 gold from your cut.
Fair.
And then people will just pay the gold.
Yeah, and of course the easiest thing is just don't fucking die 10 times.
Yeah, it's literally just watch your threat and you'll be okay.
You'd think that.
Oh,
There
trust
are some
me, it's
people
ironic.
that just don't care. They're like, I'm literally made of money. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want.
It's also very ironic coming from me, one of the worst people about threat.
Especially because you're a hunter.
Sometimes my feign death does legitimately get resisted, but 99% of the rest of the time, I'm just bad.
At least you're honest.
Like, almost all of my deaths, my first thought is, I deserve that.
That's how I feel on my warlock too.
Acceptance
Shatters
is
on
the first
cooldown. Like,
the road of recovery.
yeah, that one's on me.
Usually when I die, I'm like, why didn't I get DI'd?
Usually, like, yeah, why didn't your brother save you?
Yeah, pretty much.
He was tanking
If
Illidan.
only you had a brother that was a paladin.
If only.
Probably.
Oh, I love that clip.
Hey, you don't save Bob exclusively for Teemo you?
My favorite thing is listening to Timo complain about when we do dungeons DPS that like full thread off him because they just go ham on one target. I'm like, huh.
Sounds familiar.
And it's not
Provide some
necessarily that.
perspective.
It's more like one attacks one and the other attacks the other, and like I only got one taunt, so like,
Yep.
what do you want me to do?
That's the
Welcome to
equivalent
the
of
world.
let them sort it out. You know? Whoever survives, survives.
Oh jeez. I after playing on my paladin tank, I definitely got a much greater appreciation for the work that tanks actually do, and like learned to watch my threat, because it fucking sucks, man. When you're running around, you get a 15-second taunt cooldown, and it's like I don't know what to do, man. Sorry.
The fact that Hay plays a warrior tank, like, man, you got balls of steel. Oh,
Speaking of watching threat,
I feel like that should go in the Facebook. Talking away.
At this point, I'm gonna have the recap be how many times people have said this needs to go in the recap.
Just a hyper.
Well, I mean,
That's a good that's a good thing to find. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You just find those, and usually the 10 or 15 seconds before that is what you include.
Nah, just
We're mapping
this
it
should
out
go in
for
the
you.
recap.
Yeah, literally that. Just everybody's
People
saying
saying this should go in the recap.
There's going to be in the recap.
And just like a new picture of a different type of cap every time on the screen.
Oh yes.
Like Captain America.
Yeah, sure.
But,
that can be one. Yeah, glow caps. Yeah, absolutely.
That's
America's ass.
Toothpaste
I was
cap.
just thinking of that.
Toothpaste cap.
Bottle cap.
Baby cap.
No cap.
Creative devastation. Let's go. The one ring we don't need.
I'd pick it up if I could move.
Electrolytic cap. Ceramic cap.
okay, that has stamina on it too. Are you gonna take
It
that,
does.
Kendra?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, get that staff skill up.
That only has as much stam as the green ring I have.
Fucking wing clip.
I made a hunter once called LOL wing clip.
Amazing.
And I was just like, yeah, I was a twink, so I would just do battlegrounds and just wing clip.
What is that?
Did you have improved wing clip?
I don't remember. This was like Bathroom After the Lich King.
The answer should be absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure that 25% chance to immobilize.
And there you go.
Oh, congrats, Viticus.
Right,
Glad
man.
someone actually could use it.
Nice.
Grab.
Not gonna lie.
Hey, ancient knowledge.
No way.
Whoa, really?
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Bob
Healer ring.
orgasms.
Man, I died so hard I muted myself.
She's willing to buy this ring, by the way.
Wait, is that
Blonde.
that's the chest room?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's
Yeah.
very good.
We can blue alive.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys, do casters use the crafted JC ring, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Depending on the caster, I think.
So you use that and then Ring of Ancient Knowledge? Or is there another Sunwell ring?
There's a Sunwell ring. It's from Yuri.
Bring in them potents.
Yep.
I heard a ring around the
Ring around the roses. Thought I heard that too for a
That
second.
one.
Oh, omnipotence.
Oh, oops.
I like omnipotent.
Oh,
I was
me.
like,
What was
I
it?
would-
The guy from the,
I
the
would
mummy?
not want that ring if it's the other word.
God damn it.
Ring of impotence. I swear this doesn't happen that often.
Oh, right, I forgot about Von's ads. Bring him to youth. Or me.
I'll save our team
This guy's gonna cleave if I go over there.
Oh, that hurt.
Keep youth up.
Got a sorcerer over here.
I have Shadow Beam, but I still appreciate it.
Nah, you don't have to use it.
I do because it's a huge damage buff on the shape.
Well then do it, fine. See if I care.
Okay.
Now you got more mana than you know what to do with.
I do, I'm literally capped and have it.
Just repaying the favor, keeping me capped.
Yeah, I didn't know you were in this group.
Yeah, man. Biz druid legs no one needs, let's go.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get my badges off Supremus. Yeah, I've got over 200. I think I'm good.
Val, I don't think we're
thank you,
doing
Shield.
Fiend.
Only 200?
Yeah, yeah.
It's too bad you couldn't give those badges to your alts.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
There we go. What causes them to go friendly?
I think you gotta get close enough to him. So I was moving forward to distract him.
Congrats, Bob.
God, I suck.
Sweet.
Damn,
Congrats,
team.
Bob.
Excuse me as I
Thanks.
repair.
You got healers.
Oh. Okay. Thought I should repair.
Wait, oh no. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot these things feared.
I need to change my spec. I don't really care about the extra minute and a half cooldown. I want to be able to get freed from root. Oop, oop. Where you going? Get back here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Oh, I should probably give this to Disenchant. Yeah. And close that.
Oh, almost lived.
Just nice block.
Where was your stamp set? Or your new defense ring?
It was in my bag, that's why I died. Obviously, I should just be wearing that all the time. Do you know what I really dislike though? Is that you can't move things in your inventory while you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very
Like,
lame.
I've got nothing else to do. At least let me clean up my bags.
Exactly.
That trick got canceled.
I think I ran too far. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, did you resist that, Meteor?
Looked like it.
She punched it like Saitama.
Get out of
Do I
here.
resist that?
Deflected it like a beach ball.
When she was asked for comment, all she said was, "Aw." God, I love Saitama.
That's One Punch Man.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Favorite One
Yeah.
Piece character.
If you ever do give the show a watch,
Such a troll.
Definitely I recommend the Japanese with the English subtitles.
Agreed.
Yeah, no shit.
Really?
Yeah, subs
Hey.
not dubs. Like what?
People
That's
that
like a rule.
people aren't like attuned with like the culture will often not like
That's a
know.
self-report.
Okay, she can attest that I
I
don't
almost
watch
killed
it, but
myself
that-
on the dead dogs laughing at that.
That's a weird sentence.
Yeah, Punskis did too.
What?
Huh?
I feel like Risen successfully killed himself
He
with dead
succeeded.
dogs.
Yep.
I trust the healers most of the time.
Yeah, he was just like, look at all this rage I'm getting.
Yeah, he did the Sudoku thing.
How can you get
Popomskis,
puzzles
how
and
is the
rate it
learning
to
of Japanese so you can do the samurai rotation better?
I don't play Samurai anymore.
Hey, incorrect. Guess what I just picked up? And I cut the right one.
I did actually make flashcards for the goddamn Japanese.
Wait, that's not the right one.
Don't you
Samurai
fucking
show.
say that.
Yeah, that's the right one. Thank you. One more.
Yeah.
Andrew's got threat.
How are you getting all this thread in your tank gear?
He's tank.
That's tanking.
He's casting Searing Pain and nothing else.
Yeah, that's what I was told. I was told I was supposed to be
Jeez.
wearing tank gear and just casting Searing Pain.
Risen really likes Sudoku.
I don't know where that came from, Org, but I 100% think you should make that your like aggro
And there's the
thing.
next one.
Risen's asking who he pays 1k gold to.
You can just give it to me. We'll split it at the end.
What the fuck?
Well,
That was a super crit.
2 in the jackpot.
Of
Triple
sorts.
crits on the slots.
I'm a whoop.
Yeah, I got hope combaters in.
I channeled my inner judge there for a second. I was like, it'd be okay. Press the button. Why not?
I just remember the first time
The
Destiny
fuck was that?
I wonder how many times you would have vomited that
Printing
night.
something?
Yeah,
I guess
that was a
so.
lot less. Probably a lot.
Probably would have been some times.
I probably would have actually physically vomited too.
Poor Dez. He probably thought it was some like hazing ritual where we just don't heal the new guy.
Yeah, we're supposed to heal new people?
Youth is gonna have a lot on him.
It sucks getting the short end of the stick sometimes.
Oh, Lord. Printing some shit. What are you printing? What are you printing?
Eat your mattress.
maybe having that up. Maybe having that attuned to my trank shot might be a little too much.
So good.
Leave it.
Oops.
I'm sure it'll elicit some question marks.
I'll just link the YouTube video in raid chat anytime anyone does that.
It's like 6 gold.
Whenever you hit your trank shot, it should do the Designate moan. No, the huh?
Oh.
I mean,
It's mahogany, huh?
That one.
Now you're naming different ones.
Little birch.
How many moans does he have in his arsenal?
Oh, what is that, balsa, huh?
How many different types of wood are there?
I like my wood to be hard and soft.
I'll go with Star Group. And
Oh my god, I haven't been
Send
eating my
Havoc,
food.
Pope, and Schuler on the tanks, and then Heihu, Val, and Azzy on the ranged.
Finish this stupid mudfish first.
Podensky's moan scream was pretty hilarious, I'm going to say.
Do you have a tune called Moan Skis? Because if not, you need to.
Oh god.
No, that's... Oh, what was it? Pwn Scream, I totally want to rename my priest to that. So yeah, Monskis would be perfect.
So they're like assignments, people know where they're going, etc.
I think so. We'll find out.
Vote of confidence.
Yeah.
We'll find out when someone gets too many stacks and dies.
I think it would just be you, Heihu, going out with group 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What fucking cape do I have on right now? Okay, good. Fuck.
Alright then.
Victory screech!
On the hairy war cry!
Where's that?
Huh?
Circle group. Diamond group, you're up.
Ralpher has been coming with me to
It's on
do
you.
SSC
Star group, you're up.
and TK. And we miss you.
Most people do.
Circle group, you're up.
Oh, I thought you got
My
fell
pop
range.
is down.
The fuck?
Alright, get away from shoot.
You Forzine Bop. Hey, who lost?
My group will have infinite mana.
Yeah, I was gonna say infinite mana die.
Shoot your intermittent.
I hate you.
Let's do Star Group first. Star Group first. Circle Group. Diamond Group.
We won't have Bop for another fill rig.
Oh!
Star Group.
I got clothesline. It's so hot.
It's on youth, yeah, it was third.
Keep you.
Oh, it was his arcane smash.
Kill Val.
Big heals on Val.
And me.
God damn it. I feel like I took
He's
two
dead.
ticks there at the end instead of just a one.
Hey, is that the thing that you needed?
It's the belt.
Wow, and
Nice.
Bond's not here. Did you still take that, you?
Yeah, might as well.
Is that the first one we've ever seen?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Screenshot it. Tag Vaughn.
Oh god.
No.
You can thank,
Send it to him and ask him how his dad is.
Two for walking in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn,
What- Was that year worth it?
Bob just fucking murdered Bob. Oh my god.
Just
how's your dad smile?
how's your belt? I mean, dad doing?
Oh. I don't want to do that.
It's okay, Bob will do it for us. Did he rotate or flip back right as he did his arcane smash? That's what killed me. I don't think I was in front of
He
him.
did the knockback, and threat got real weird, and it went on bomb.
I got slapped.
It happened twice, didn't it?
Bob took me with him.
It's like the days where I'd stand too close to you and ZG, those goddamn bats.
The bats were the best part of ZG, next to the imps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Aang was one of those bats. Yeah. We would have never found the Batatar if it wasn't for ZG. Bro, I'm so glad I get 2 more stable slots in Wrath. I don't think I could have gone through the pain of letting go another pet.
What do you do in Rat? That was.
I actually go back to the wolf that I already have. Makuro.
Oh, the BRD one?
Ones,
Yeah.
werewolves.
Yeah, the BRD one. Unless there's like a specific Furious Howl ranked one in Wrath.
I tried so many times to get that wolf, and every time I ran with the tank, who would just like focus on that guy and kill him before I could finish the thing. And I was like, why are you doing that?
Screw hunters, that's what.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, man, I've had that wolf since like the first raid of MC ever with Mischief. I had to get rid of Barry the bear though, and that was painful. You played Sarah McLachlan's song "Eyes of an Angel" as you let it go. I played the intro song to the Barry TV show because that's what I named him after. Because I think season 1 had like come out around that time.
Villagers Gauntlet.
Yay,
Hey Bob, where are we at?
Oh, looks like we're in the fuck cave!
It's the fornication phylactery?
Yada yada yada. I know what that's going for.
The phylactery is the thing you put, a box you put on your forehead. So I would like the mechanics explained.
There may be somebody in here with a box on their head. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, you've never
I'd be
seen an
surprised if
actor
there
in
wasn't.
You want a box in your head? We can get that arranged.
We don't box shame here. If Risen wants to wear his box,
What the fuck?
I call up my cum cap.
Jesus.
Reflect.
Guess nobody explained it to Tater.
Gotta learn the hard way.
Indoctrinated.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, those dumb demon horrors, one of them will cast a reflect thingy on themselves and you'll kill yourself.
Reflect thingy? I've heard that before.
It's called a mirror.
That one lying down over there has the healer ring on it.
It's honestly baffling. The fact that we've only seen 2.
Go's still on me. I don't think he likes me. There we go. Alright, now to kick his ass.
Chip and Timo just taking off the entire cave.
PRB bio.
Yeah, I'll catch up. Don't worry about it. I looked at my mana. I'm at half mana. I'm like, what is this? I thought I was in a Shadow Priest group.
Meanwhile, Incorrect's over here just glitching around. Those reckless rings, the spell haste really fucked with you, huh?
Yeah, computer can't handle it.
Oh, did you get the ring?
Sorry, not the ring, the gems.
No, I don't use mana pots. I'll just sit here AFK. I'll go bio, and then I'll have full mana.
Well, there was a host right where I was somehow, so I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, he didn't lie. He did die.
Some druid, it was a tree I was following, left me in a group of mobs.
Dude, you had me unfollowed? No shot.
Oh, I'm mind controlling.
Where is he?
I'm not gonna tell you because then you'll intentionally do it.
Where is his
No
body?
way. He's way far back.
It's fine. I'll
Beginning
pour it
of
up
the
again.
game.
God, I can not get a cast on. I just keep getting sheet.
Oh, he's way back there.
Kendra's got threat.
What else is new?
I fixed it.
It does have a way of taking care of itself.
Eventually.
Hey, you're a red guy.
I don't know if you know this, but the patrons of the Butt Cave like a chain stun game.
Oops.
So if you get threat, you get threat.
And there it is.
No. Not us.
Now it is. Bleh.
Hey, spinel.
Yeah, we got an extra one out of that.
Nice.
Thank you.
Enough time to run down and grab another slice of pizza.
I'm gonna die.
You said that as I became
Oh, no.
control. I just watched my screen target too, so I'm sorry.
Right when we got the aggro off him, he got holy novid.
It's just like, I'm gonna die, and my thought process is, and I'm gonna help. Oh.
I was sitting at, what, 200 health for 2 seconds.
I think Ford finished the job.
I got MC'd with Blade Flurry going.
Priestess of Darkness finished the job.
Blade Thrower is
like the dominatrix she is.
I bopped you if it makes you feel better.
It doesn't.
Would you call it a happy ending? Or a sad
No.
ending?
I had buffs up. Hey, thanks, Chew. I appreciate the res.
I really wanted to like troll and not and like interrupt my res, but other people
fuck,
doing
what
it.
the hell?
So. If Frankie wasn't resing you, I would have interrupted it like 3 times.
That took me a second to realize who you were talking about. I've never called him Frankie.
I mean,
yeah,
that begs the question: Why did we pick Pope and not Frankie?
Well, we call him Bob. We call him Visible Bob.
Well, that's a rare case.
But Vizzy would just be weird.
Yeah, though I have had people be like, "Hey, Viz, can I get a Mark of the Wild or whatever?" And like groups, it's weird.
You're like, who the hell is this?
Who's this some Viz guy that keep asking
And
to get
Viz is my father, dude.
Just call me Bob.
If my call out could be Zine from now on, that'd be great.
Or Xenon, girl of the
About
21st century.
Zine.
I'm gonna start going by Tor.
Can we just call you Fora?
Let's just call him Jake.
Fora the Explorer.
Jake from State Farm.
Remember that, Jake? Remember that joke?
Yeah.
Translucent Robert.
I'm aware of that joke, yes.
Oh god. Oh god.
No. Oh no.
I'll save you, Bob.
Will you?
I tried.
I mean, I didn't die, so I'll take it.
Oh god. Playing a very dangerous game with Blade Flurry up there.
Huh. They all died at the same time.
Okay, I got nothing.
Because we're elite gamers.
Actually.
Damn, over here's the hottest bitch out here. Look at this bowl of oranges.
I feel that, Carol.
That's a little too kinky. Not as a pain play.
I like when the peel is on, keeps more pain back.
Oh, look at that ride.
I don't know, I prefer the juices, but you know, that's just me, whatever.
Trends of the Dead Mother.
Close enough.
I like to zest a little on the tip while I jerk off.
Jesus.
Oh,
What did I say?
A lot.
What you didn't say.
You were there, weren't you?
I feel like Risen's like Buffalo Bill Light.
It puts the orange on my penis.
Oh my god. That just reminded me of the grapefruit video.
Oh, just...
No.
You better have goodbye horses playing.
Would you fuck me?
Are you asking or are you telling?
So what?
Oh, that's when he's dancing in the mirror.
Yeah. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard.
Strangest thing is, I went to Clerks to.
Yeah.
What is that one for, Bob?
We're just quoting Bobby B.
Easily the greatest character in all of Game of Thrones.
Wasn't sure if that was attached to a new state of your threat or crits.
Nah, we've just been screaming quotes this whole time.
Shadow resist gear.
God damn it, Timo.
Tater, can you go bear and sit in front of her for this? I'm missing her third tank.
Well, I wouldn't say we're missing.
Oh, I was so confused. My pawn was telling me that those boots were a gigantic upgrade, and I was like, how?
SR boots on.
Yeah, I have my rocket boots on actually.
Uh-huh.
Let's have Havoc, Pope, Schuler on the tanks. I'll heal the tanks too. And then Azzy and Val on raid.
Sorry, I only listen to healing assignments that are posted in raid chat.
I know.
I'm just gonna keep rolling life blooms on red car. And Johnny Rico.
Kendro, could you refresh this whole stone on Azzy? He's got like a minute 30.
Yep, can do.
Yeah, if anything, they should pay you for Warden spec.
Gave up on Warden spec last phase.
Unbelievable. Took all that gear just to give up on it.
It's still in the bank. I guess I could, give it a try during free pat.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, right.
Do it.
Isn't it even
Watch the
person
saber
free
lash.
patch, or will it be better?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Bloodlust.
Shit, mind play. Should've cried.
Go stand closer.
Careful and correct.
Actually, you can stand under. Oh, you can stand under the couch as well.
What's the range on your mind?
That's a shades.
Okay, well, then go stand under the shades.
I'm over the floor.
Oh, all right. Hang on. Get my mana battery. Don't take it, shoot.
Oh god.
Oh, I waited.
No. Well, that was shitty.
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
Chew your innervated.
Bummer.
Wait, is that you playing a second time as it?
Yes.
SR back on. I took a lot off.
So you died and he's already back to 100% Lana.
That's what Innervate does. I know where my bread is buttered.
Crazy.
In the fuck cave?
I know what I said.
Be right back, bathroom. Banyo.
John Rico, no.
Enjoying yourselves. I wasn't finished.
Oh, you didn't let her finish.
Leggings of devastation.
That's selfish.
Rip.
Change your gear out.
Yeah, if only Warlock still needed spell hit this far in. Ford's gonna AFK for this trash.
Who's the disenchanter?
Kendra or Schuler. I'm sure there's other people.
Does Meow
Give him-
want that?
Yeah, give him the tutor.
Yeah.
42 Winthrop Street.
Check your gear.
Yeah.
She definitely
checked.
Oh shit, you're right. Doot. Why isn't RC loot?
Now that you got those boots,
What the
you can
fuck?
take on council.
Got her.
I'll drop a bot so you can vendor them real quick.
What's who's taking the other elemental in the Illidan fight?
That's a
Was
great
it
Um,
Jag?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Jag, but his internet died. So we're either gonna try having you tank one, or I tank both and walk around in a circle.
I'm listening.
All right.
Healers
Here
be
for it.
ready.
I'm ready. Time to pump.
Let's go.
I mean, it makes
always
tank
the
healing simpler, I guess. They're just...
I don't think you can tank both of them.
You can. I've watched people do it.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Got him.
Got it.
Checkmate, bitch.
It's alright, I'll be over here fucking myself.
Bailey stood in the bed.
I ran into the battle.
Yeah, I ran straight into it.
Two.
Oh, wait, what?
No! Yep, he got hit with the orbital strike.
Oh yeah, he had a shield.
Got magnifying glass.
Surprised he died. Yeah, had a shield. I'm gonna do my best.
Let us see.
Shield
Like
harder
the
next time.
Really?
Hammer of Dawn from Gears.
Spec into improved shield.
It's hard to res and chain pull these, by the way.
I tried to
It's fine.
combat lock.
Can I have Pope an incorrect roll for the shoulders, please?
I don't know, passing it is just off spec and I don't care about it at
They're
all.
both off spec rolls, so.
I figured, yeah, but I
You
was gonna throw into like something.
He's
I don't know.
ultra passing.
Sounds that way.
Mine's for PvP.
Yeah, so he can take. Mine would be for sitting bank spec.
Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy focused. I wanted to ask Chu, and forgive me if this has been a topic before, but Chu, have you ever been asked how many Chuggas come before you?
That was like the first thing I thought when I saw him in the raid.
2. Nice.
I think it's 3.
What the fuck? No, it's 4.
It's gotta be 4.
Chugga, chew!
I mean, we're asking the source if he should know.
I say 2. That's what I
Oh,
was.
I resisted the goddamn argument.
Timo.
Incidentally, have you ever seen a tune named Chugga?
He has that too.
Does he really?
I would assume.
That's
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Karma.
The real important question is, does he have an alt account that he can multi-box with, and also has a Chugga?
Shouldn't it be Choo Choo, though? Not just one Choo?
That's his nickname.
Yes, okay.
Ooh, we got some personal information. Time for us to hack. Hacker man.
What could you do with that?
Wait, no, I just gave you one, right?
You'd be surprised.
You did, yes.
Dude, this add-on sucks. If I don't like do it in order, it's just like, ah, fuck you, you already traded to that person, so I'm gonna add them again.
Kalaya, what would be the easiest mob for Meow to take? Okay.
Did you just call her Meow and
I was gonna
Tater?
say, who the fuck calls her Meow?
What the fuck?
Meow makes me.
I'm gonna call Pope Frankie from
It's
now
like
on.
calling Mom
Meow.
and Busy.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yo, Invis, you throwing up that berry fire?
Transparent rubber.
Slash G quit.
Yay, abandoned devastation.
Another one?
God fucking damn it.
Man, fuck this
Man,
raid.
she's
Wow,
just-
you were really passionate about
This
that.
this raid is just
Man.
trolling you guys now.
Black Temple can suck mine, you know.
No, go on. What? What can it suck?
Popsicle?
It can
My
suck
left
my
toe.
dick back.
My
Yes.
left toe.
Anger Illidan more.
Black Temple can suck my dick from the back.
Sounds hot.
Like
Coming out of it.
through your butt. What?
No, sucking my dick from the back. What?
Alright, Ham Jam.
I was thinking of a Risen comment. Okay.
That got mildly human centipede for a minute though.
I know.
Mildly
Well.
human.
I was all printing.
I'm sure we can make
I mean, that's like saying you're
Did one
mildly
fall on the ground?
pregnant either.
I saw one on the ground. Did you already grab it? Maybe it didn't go through.
Oh shit.
I saw like 3 pages get printed. You sure you sent it through?
We have a shadow result.
You're
Hard to
killing
agree.
me every time you say that. Will you stop, motherfucker?
Dude, this healer ring's pretty awesome too.
Shut the fuck up,
Crimson
dude. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Crimson Spinel.
Fucking
Close
bench
enough.
his ass.
You just gotta start doing the gasp at Illidan too, like.
No way, that gasp is cringe. I won't do it. Glaives are too iconic. The ring gets replaced.
True.
No, should be full. I'm just gonna say this because I think it's funny. Val, your comment has definitely triggered /O.
Can you
Going over
explain it
some
to me?
hardcore strategy right now.
Get it?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
It's when you get hard as a brick. I mean, you're brick the fuck up, right? and then you kind of like, you know, push it down while they kind of like kneel down behind you. You know what I mean?
What the?
Hold on, I'm taking
You know,
notes.
so like they
Slow
can
down.
suck it, and you could just gooch fucking slap him like.
Hold on. Risen can only get so hard.
You know?
No, keep going. I'm almost finished.
So I wasn't completely off.
Wait, what was your theory? I didn't see it note yet. Oh wait, no, there it is. Never mind.
Talking about like real torque though.
Yeah, it's better that way.
Gotta put some real strain on that tendon there.
There, Havoc, you happy?
No.
Aw.
I still need a verbal confirmation.
Spamming breast milk.
Yeah, there's some shit going down in general. Holy shit.
Just hope that you haven't had Taco Bell in the last couple of days, so it's not like a soft serve lever when you push it down.
God damn it.
Malond. Meow.
Fucking
That's on
meow
grid
again.
3
God.
for not dying.
It's triggering me.
She's never Tater ever.
And I'm
again.
not
It's
even
Meow
Tater.
now.
It sounds like you're just meowing.
Meow, this
Never
is
Need to
mind.
take her right meow.
Is my kick timer going off?
Meow.
He's just channeling his inner cat boy.
Where does Vaughn usually tank?
Yeah, you're gonna tank triangle over
stands.
here.
Over here.
No, nobody wanted those.
Yeah, I think he moved her recently. Oh yeah, because we tank the mage up top. Yeah. So Meow, please tank Milan over here.
So triggered.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I guess. Jesus.
Yeah, they heard you say meow.
They're allergic to cats.
I think the mage is right there. Who's that?
It's the priest.
Oh, okay.
Meow's got it, don't worry.
Ugh.
At it.
She's dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
The rogue
Because
is
you called
vanished.
her meow.
I can do it.
There's power in names.
I mean,
He's
Poem
Bob.
probably could.
Other than the fact that he's fucking Bob, you know? Karma.
These aren't tauntable, right?
Ford.
Should I do it?
Tank? Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Cool.
Just like pull her over to the side though, if you can.
Oh my god, bopped immediately. No, allow! Okay, you got it.
Let's take it. Oh, I do have it. Wait, no. Oh,
No, you got it.
oh well.
Oh, he died to shield.
Did I?
Reflection.
He meleeed me twice.
Well, any
Okay.
melee you were doing would have
Circle
reflected
healing.
back.
No, it was the shield zero.
You want,
It
you
is.
want a battle res? Or I don't have one. Should we go?
Yeah, we can get meow up
Me?
and then she can battle res. So.
The
Yeah.
heal's gonna go off. Yep. She's Bob.
Alright, we got meow. If meow wants to get pwned, and then boom.
Okay. Is he now trying again, or?
I don't know. I feel like healers are gonna die from healer aggro, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. It's just
Oh, I have it.
Popped.
Yeah, Clyde saved me.
We just got 2 of them, so it's a little rough.
I'm down.
Need kickers on Milan. Throw vanish. Prison.
Oh, I'm poisoned.
The rogue actually is tauntable when he comes back up. Rekar. Tater.
Popped.
got the rogue. Make sure you heal it.
Live you.
Bob.
I'll reincarnate here in a minute.
You are mine.
Me. Youth.
Because I enjoy your final moments.
Tater's got the rogue again.
Who?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe just head to the door.
Well, just heal youth. You've got it.
Alright.
Of course, I get flinched.
Bob, circle healing. Nice. Rogue vanish.
Well done.
Youth. Hey, who?
Enjoy your final moments.
Bopped.
He's way in the back.
Don't worry, Drew, I just
Yeah, I saw that.
I noticed.
Finish.
Bopped.
Range interrupt. Thank you.
Because I need.
You got this. You got this.
Keep calm.
What'd you miss? Nothing much.
Finish.
Tater's in.
He's up to me.
Tater took your spot. We were trying to get you, but you weren't available. No, I'm just kidding. Jag's internet's down, so he couldn't make it in. Oh hell yeah!
Boom.
Good job.
Clean.
Leggings of Conquer.
I have no idea how he actually killed that.
Persistence.
Belt of Divine Guidance.
Once a couple of healers died, I was able to actually heal.
We got their health to 0 without all of ours getting to 0.
Technically correct is the best correct.
Thanks for it. Sound strategy.
That just tells me incorrect needs
And
another
you had
2
like
call
no
technically.
mana for the last like 20%. I don't know how he managed to hit 1.4k HPS.
I think I was able to hit a mana potion at some point. I used one of my dark runes too. I felt bad. I don't want to be using runes here. It was worth it though. It's a kill.
Yep, keeps us moving.
Gives us more time in Sunwell as well if we don't wipe.
Yep.
You just had to put that curse on us, didn't you, Ricky Bobby?
Oh goddamn.
Bad karma.
So, have Kalaya tank both elementals, maybe?
Youth is AFK. I was gonna ask him
There's a
if he
bot.
can put on any FR.
Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fuck? Did I not give those to?
I did not mean to click whatever I just clicked on.
Oh wait, where is... Oop.
You clicked
the
the MS
record.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went up right when I was clicking off them onto my screen. I was like, shit.
Oh, we got one of each legs. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
We get a new good.
You can have it.
I already put it up downstairs.
No.
7 and Pwn, can I have you guys roll for the leggings with the protector? No, alright.
As a note, I typically will put it up while we're waiting for a comma to do his thing.
Boat's still here.
Subject to whatever you've said. That's what I'm thinking.
You says we call Tater, not Meow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what's up, Vaughn?
Wild Vaughn appears.
Get here, quick!
Just in time.
Am I needed?
We want you to tank.
It would greatly simplify the situation. We're literally looking at Illidan and trying to figure out how we're gonna tank this.
Then if that's the case, I can hop on right now.
Yeah, you bring that velvety voice in here.
Yeah, he's way too calm for this. Yeah, jack him up a bit.
Jack him off a bit. What?
No. Rusen's handling that.
Too late. It's already said. It's on the pod.
Do that soft serve thing that was mentioned earlier.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you think I got him to show up?
That was fast.
I feel weird about what I did to his dad, but
Yeah, just give me like 30
He
seconds.
gets out in 15 years.
He gave out BOGO Bob Jobs.
Tater, if you wouldn't mind bowing out for us so we can get Vaughn in, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here!
Thank you for coming.
I'm just kidding. Thank you for coming. Oh, wait. Before you leave. Where the fuck did you go? Oh, no. Did you already leave? Oh, no, here you go. Alright.
ported to Moonglade.
And I almost didn't give her legs.
Farewell. Oh, I need to be. Still thinking out.
Should be good now. She's in Squire's tier.
Alright, and I'm in.
Kind of something.
What dropped from your tug?
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
No. He ain't here yet. Don't tell him.
Brutalizer. Brutalizer dropped.
That's Supremus.
No.
Blood Boil dropped one too.
Yeah, he definitely didn't drop the belt.
What belt?
Oh, did he actually drop the
He
belt?
did,
Blood
yeah.
Boil drops the belt.
I mean, it's alright. I just have to wait for tier 6 and it would be replaced by that.
No, I don't feel as bad now. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the joke, is that we were wanting it, but now that Sunwell's out, if we get tier
Now that Sunwell's out,
then
it
it's
goes
better.
and drops it, yeah. Good deal.
Alright, is Pally Power being reset for me?
I don't know.
Oh my fucking god. SR check, by the way.
Wow.
That's getting ready to
Don't even
whisper.
say that. I just switched my cloak out.
Oh my god.
Yep. I saw that. I was getting ready to whisper.
No, he was talking about Kendra, guys.
Yeah, get your
I got-
SR on,
yeah, I've
Kendra.
got my
Make
SR
sure
on.
you got what
Yep,
the
that's
fuck?
what it was for.
Why the fuck do you guys invite me?
Comic relief.
You keep record for us.
Yeah. Poorly. Cut the wrong gems. I'll do the wrong moans. You know what I'm good for?
Well, it's not the wrong moans. You just do the right ones really poorly.
Would I be able to get a stack of food?
I got you, Vaughn.
Oh, Bob's already throwing some at me.
Too bad.
Eat your food.
Tina, come get some ham.
Tina, you fat lard.
Come get some dinner.
Take it.
I can only take 3 of those stacks.
Take it, Vaughn.
Napoleon, don't be
Thank
jealous that I've been chatting
Take my
online with
love.
babes all day.
3, 2, 1, go.
Break the wrist, walk away.
Fucking Rex Quando.
Colin, can you make sure you have your FR gear on? It's not already on.
Yep, it's on.
Grandma said you had to leave because you're eating all our steak and ruining our lives.
Seeing that movie in theaters was like absolutely ridiculous.
My wife still hasn't seen it.
So now.
The pointlessness of it is just so fantastically done.
It's a real dynamite movie.
Hey.
Vote for Pedro.
Napoleon, give me your tots.
Just kicks his leg.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with a bow staff. What's that? Oh, it's a liger. I need to rewatch that movie.
Of course I shot him with a 12 gauge. They were coming after my cousins.
Did Parasite get melee or no?
Nope, dead.
Karma run.
Oh, okay, bye.
Man, he took my combo points with him.
He doesn't want us to touch him. Get that fiery demon cock down here.
Do not lust. Save it.
Yeah, I slowed down.
Switch target.
I did.
He already switched targets.
I already did. He's still looking at me.
I love the music for this fight.
Oh, it's so good.
Never listened to it once. Melee back up, melee back up, melee back up.
Oh, range switch. Star group switch.
As soon as you said that, I like pressed my WP and I was like, oh no.
Careful in range.
Chu, would you be able to fade?
Should be fine. These are tauntable.
Okay,
They are.
Are they?
I always thought they weren't, and that's why you.
Right,
wanted to
out of
make
the
sure
center.
Brett wasn't dead.
Everybody stack in the center.
Shut the fuck up.
Stand in the park.
I'll get this in 5 seconds.
you know, less.
Yes.
Yeah, big left.
Parasites.
That was perfect. You were close enough to Illidan that my shield could bounce.
I saw
next to you.
that. Went right there with it, yeah.
Psych.
Oh shit.
Good parasites.
We've never done that before.
I know, I was about to
Can I
say.
just eat the parasites?
It looks like it.
I think they just went away.
Who's he looking at?
My F.
Looks like it. I think still youth, right?
Yeah, we didn't have we didn't have
Yeah,
a threat
still
reset.
you, because yeah, we didn't have.
Looks like the Shadow Prison probably has some ivermectin.
I got Bob on standby just in case.
Keep an eye out for the traps.
Karma, you're intermittent.
Thank you.
Havoc, where's my internet?
Don't you have Fiend Up or something?
No.
Right
Oh.
next to you, behind you, to your right.
I did behind it.
There we go.
Easy clap.
Holy shit, yeah.
That was way different from last week.
Yeah.
If you don't
The
need
innovation
loot,
made a difference.
Aren't you gonna see a bulwark?
At the Sunwell. Do we need to ping someone for swaps items?
Death.
Yeah, death. Is that the only one?
Hey, Memento and Bow again.
Goddamn bow.
Bomento.
Maybe I'll get to roll this time.
On the boat, out to
Because it's Biss for druids. Hello?
They make their own arrows.
Yeah, dude, I'm a tree. I just splinter off little pieces, and that's what I shoot. I don't even have to be an engineer.
Sounds painful.
It's really not.
Do you use a little skinning knife to make them sharp?
Nope. Don't need to. Come pre-sharpened.
That's what the thorns buff is for.
Oh my god. I hate this bullshit. Okay, now. Fucking Christ. I really hate this goddamn add-on.
So that was actually, according to my DMEM, our fastest kill by 46 seconds.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to re-roll this again, my bad. People started leaving. I said don't leave if you need loot.
Oh. I thought once I rolled that I could leave.
No, it's fine. It's just, I have to pick it up before I know that. Add-on schmad-ons, am I right?
Yep. Back in my day, we didn't use those.
Alright, there we go. Okay, there's that.
Grad 7.
Grats.
For the Conqueror, can I have Kendra, Pope, Risen, and Incorrect roll? It's all for off spec, so. Congrats, Risen. Really, no one for the. Oh no, that's what Meow would have wanted, right? Oh no.
Yeah.
Red. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Vanquisher drops every week.
Yeah.
It's like the brutalizer.
Which didn't drop this week.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Wow.
Can I have Pope and Havoc roll for Memento?
Sick.
Oof. Next time.
Congrats, Pope.
It's Frankie.
Congrats, Pope.
And no one for
Congrats on
the bow. Alright, cool.
%.
Yo, Greg's on an alt?
Our secret weapon tonight.
What's that I heard? One more lust you wanted?
Oh, we're double lusting healers?
Aw, yeah.
Okay, and then if Kendro can get a summon, that would be very helpful. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long, lonely griffin ride up to Sunwell Isle.
Wait, can't you take the portal?
There's a portal in Shad.
Yeah.
No, because I needed a respec.
Wait. Is your hearth too?
No, we didn't have a portal up in BT.
We did.
Oh, well, I missed that in my hearth.
Just get a hearth.
Summon an outgoing.
Go
Yeah,
to
we got
if you're in
Pope
Stormwind, I
and-
mean.
Pope and Vaughn are there.
There we go. Thank you.
And Pope.
But the gauntlet doesn't respawn, so.
Oh no shit. There's
good to
there's
go.
stuff there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm saying like once we clear it this time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like clear to run up.
Well, it's Vaughn here.
Do you not need me as my stamp spec anymore?
I can switch to healing.
You could. Would that give us like 9 healers?
8.
8? 8's not bad, actually. Yeah, 8.
Flex Paladin.
Yeah, 8 wouldn't be terrible. You basically have you and Pope, with Havoc, focusing the tanks. I kind of like that actually.
So, do you want me to go back on Incorrect?
No, you're included in the 8.
Yeah. If you could stay on.
Oh, of course.
Would be great.
Okay, Hi-Ho. Is this enough chunk?
Ooh, 17k. Very nice.
No?
18.1 on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you're not topped off.
He's 18
Yep.
now.
There.
Are you actually at 18, or is my frames rounding to 18?
18066.
Nice.
So Yvonne, you're prot right now, right?
Yes. So I'd just be normal healing it pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're gonna take those like.
These are kind of loose assignments, just bullshit.
How many kills have we got on Illidan now? What number was that?
That was, as far as I know, 14.
Ah, okay. We're still
Well, it's not even working.
still ahead of the curve a bit. I think on the 20th kill you have a 50% chance of seeing both the main hand and offhand glaive.
I see you haven't done Magister's Terrace today, Colin.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't done Magister's Terrace yet? I hopped into there to use Ghetto Hearth.
Oh.
And you're
I
leading.
don't know. I probably did it. I don't know.
Well, I think it would use the leader's lockout, and that's Colin. Oh, I said that. Colin. Okay.
Oh shit! I probably should have said this before we came here, but I hope everyone has their PvP trinkets.
Whoops.
It's fine if you don't. It's gonna cause you to have the conflag debuff, which does the damage and shit. You can't avoid the cast. It seems like there's like no way to avoid the actual cast, but once you get the cast on you, and you get the conflag debuff when you start taking like the periodic damage and whatnot, you can PvP trinket out of it, so it'll clear the debuff and you won't take any more damage. It's just to kind of help the healers and get you back into the fight a little quicker.
Do tanks need the PvP trinket?
No, I don't think you get targeted by conflag, but I could be wrong.
No, if you're getting targeted by conflag, something's wrong.
True.
You're
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
That means someone else is tanking?
basically, yeah.
What about if you're the like second tank, like Kalai and Youth? If one of them's tanking, then could the other one?
I think the way it's supposed to work is it like targets folks 3 or maybe 4 through 12 on the threat table, something like that. Someone theory crafted it, but it's not supposed to target the top 3 basically.
Yeah, what Risen said. It's basically like the first 2 can't get conflagged, who are top on Sacrolash, and then obviously on Alathrus as well. But 3 and below can just randomly get targeted.
Bob, what are you doing over there?
Bird things.
He's doing one-eyed Willy things over there.
Can't hop this trunk apparently. It's fucking bullshit.
Does anybody else need to repair? I can drop a repair bot right here.
Might as well.
Maybe do it at the top.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah.
And if you die in the gauntlet, just run back in, come behind it.
If you die at the gauntlet, we're gonna laugh at you.
Does that mean
Before
Death pays
Ralphie dies.
1k gold into the pot for forgetting to repair?
Yeah.
Is it the Vanquishers you want to stay behind, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we should give you invisibility to see the assassins.
Oh yeah, that was nice last time.
Oh, looks like we don't get imps at least.
What
Unless
does that
they
roll?
start later.
Yeah. Yeah, box to it.
Kendra,
What, do what?
I need invis. See.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's imps.
Yep, spoke too soon.
Ooh, that hurts.
Huh, burn me.
That like echoed. Oh god. I really hope not.
That's exactly what that
I mean, I have open ear speakers, but no one's around, so I'm good right. I mean, maybe my cat, my deaf cat, will, you know, listen. All of a sudden, you've cured her with moans.
I was paying attention when we were all meowing.
These things don't drop loot, right? Like I shouldn't.
Some of them did. I don't really know what the criteria was for that.
They seem to be despawning pretty quickly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I would just give like a cursory like look. And that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to do.
Ah, the root was nice.
Yeah, it's a big brain right there.
Got imps coming up.
Rooting that motherfucker.
Oh, and the roots do the damage to pop.
Yeah, they do.
Does
Yeah,
the mind control guy? So make sure
brain
it's
stress.
going.
Rob, if you want to keep up, I'll be on pretty good.
Sounds good.
I can fear him too.
Oh god, that's... Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Ah!
Pull them down a little bit so they can get the imps.
Alright.
Is a Deathbringer.
Get red.
Domination.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
He's not really sorry. He murdered me with cold blood and in blood furnace one time.
Your blood was necessary.
North light just wiped to something big.
Are they all running back in?
Yeah. Just being surrounded by a bunch of north light people.
Shanked the totem.
Bob, I think she's bringing something to you.
Oh, Bob's dead. He got clapped.
It was a knife.
It was death.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh, I'm still getting polyballs. Nice. What are the range on those things?
It's like
40 yards?
Yes.
It's like 40 yards from the person that it is casting.
There must not be like a height measurement, because there's no way I was 40 yards from you guys. Or close within 40 yards, I should say.
That is a very real possibility.
I don't know, it may even be 40 yards from me, not the person I targeted.
No, I think you're right. It's from the person that gets hit. Because sometimes it could be out of range, so I'll just cast it on someone else.
Yeah, it's 40 range from the target.
Okay, big heals on.
Hey, are we calling?
Jesus.
Fly's dead.
Okay, settle down, lay down.
Full bait battle resist.
Don't stand for
And
us.
like big heals on whatever tank we got.
Got Goliath.
Oh.
Youth has got a lot right now.
I'm just gonna run back.
I'm running my little butt as fast as I can.
Kendra Karma, if you die, you gotta run back.
Can do.
Death, you're innervated.
I'm gonna drop Mad Tide for the 100.
The Legion.
You want to mark a skull or something?
I took a ass cleave from the Vanquisher.
Buns of steel, man.
They're both kind of prio between the Life Shaper and Commander.
Okay, Illidan.
It's involuntary. I see tanks at low health and I just freak out.
I'm back just in time.
Hopefully that was the gauntlets you could
Yeah, I
drink.
was gonna say, coming up here should stop it. In theory.
I would just like to lose the gauntlet at the very last.
Yeah, the Commander sucks.
Yeah, I was looking at my death log and it was like an 8k hit from the commander and then like another 7k hit from something else.
Yeah.
Oh god. Jesus. Straight beeline, dude.
I'm sorry. Domination. That one even cast? I'm so confused.
I got one.
I haven't seen a cast bar, so.
They have a cast for domination, but then it feels like some of them are just instant. Aw, Loki.
Teabagging 100 bet?
You guys don't want sun motes or something?
I do like how of the 5 MCs that showed up from people's like DBM saying it, Kalaya, Raltor, 7,
Whoa,
Kalaya,
keybinds.
Raltor.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of manifest.
Paladin combat race.
Apparently not.
How do you do the thing? Do you
Uh-oh,
change your
didn't
bar?
work. Oh, shift and then
Shift
scroll.
1.
Or that.
God, I hate that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you go unbind all the ones I'm not using.
You can like take that off.
It's just in keybinds, you go to the bind and hit unbind.
Oh my god.
Oh god, don't get in combat. Thank you, sir.
Premature.
Dude, this gun was
Did it miss your right
so...
front thing, too?
These guys have such a massive cleave range. Holy shit. Hey, I actually got some loot off these ones.
Oh yeah, as he clam slam me more.
What?
Misery.
As he's clam slamming.
This is how you get your dick sucked from the back.
Chaos.
It all makes sense
the
now.
hallmarks. These
Okay, besides Kendra, is there anyone who is going to be doing twins for the first time?
Risen, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it done, but yeah.
I'll be quick on the explanations then. So 2 bosses here. Obviously, we're focusing Sacrolash down to 0, and then swapping to Halithus. Things to know. So Sacrolash does various shadow damage abilities, which I don't think it really matters what they are, because they're all pretty much unavoidable. But they basically apply Dark Touched, which is a stacking debuff that reduces healing taken by 5%. By taking fire damage from Alethis, it resets those stacks. Now, DPS, I don't think you need to worry about it too much, because you should be targeted by Flame Seer at some point, which will reset it. But if you see your stacks really high, go look for a fire puddle and run in it and come back. The Sacrolash tanks are definitely going to want to do that. But that's essentially it for Sacrolash. Alethis, she applies Blaze on the tank, which is the fire puddle. So Kendra, that's applicable to you. You basically just need to sidestep those. Vaughn, were you doing like a semicircle, or were you doing kind of like lines?
I was doing a
Lines
2x3 rectangle. So 3 in front, 3 in back. By the time you get to the 6th one, it will have dissipated, or Alethis will have casted Conflag on someone, so it will be pretty much available.
Okay.
With you being ranged, it can be a lot more easier with how you do it. You could even do like a 3x3 square type thing. Like, it's very forgiving.
Yeah. So do whatever is comfortable for you, Kendra. The other most dangerous ability she does is Conflagration. It's on a random person in the raid, which I think Risen mentioned earlier. It's basically, it's not going to target a tank, but it's going to be a DPS or healer. The person targeted by Conflag has 3 seconds to get out of either the melee stack or the range stack to avoid wiping the raid. Once you are hit by it, you can click your PvP trinket and you'll drop your disorient, and I think you avoid some of the damage as well. So you can just run back into the group after you've clicked your PvP trinket or after the Conflag wears off. She also, Alethis that is, buffs herself with Pyrogenics. You need to make sure that's spell stolen or purged as soon as possible.
Can't spell steal it.
Okay, so you need to purge it or dispel it as soon as possible. So like Sacrilege, she also applies a flame-touched stacking debuff on you. And the way you reset that is by taking shadow damage. Melee, this won't be an issue. For ranged, some people's shadow damage was getting, or sorry, the stacks were getting pretty high. So there's really not much to do about it other than, you know, just heal through it. But hopefully you'll get cast by a Shadow Nova, which resets the flame stacks. And in terms of the shadow stacks, hopefully you get hit by a flame seer eventually. It's just that part's kind of RNG, but you know, not much to do there. The only people that need to be worried about the shadow stacks are the Sacrilege tanks, really. They're going to go eat a blaze to reset their stacks if they need to.
Question, why doesn't Melee have to worry about fire?
Because they should be targeted by Shadow Fury or Shadow Nova, I'm thinking, or the Shadow Clones. So their flame stacks should be reset pretty often. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right. Alethess does a she targets like I think it's 5 or 6 people, and she'll cast like a flame attack on them. So it should reset any shadow stacks you have.
And the fire stacks will be reset by the Shadow Clones that kind of pop out from Sacrilege.
And the Shadow Nova, I'd imagine.
Yes, that
right.
too.
Yep.
I was trying to determine the viability of if your fire stacks are getting too high, just jump down into melee for a minute and then run back up.
You could do that if you're not getting any resets, yeah, for sure.
God damn it, Risen, I was in the middle of typing something like that.
Okay, so Kendro, this is mostly for you. You're going to be tanking Alethess sort of to the right part of the circle. I don't think Alethess is going to move at all. You're just going to kind of like stand on the right side of the circle. And the melee stack is going to be on the left side of the circle. Healers and ranged are going to be on the balcony, and we're going to be on the left-hand side of the balcony so that we all get hit by Shadow Nova if it happens, so that all of our flame stacks get reset. And that's essentially it. So for healing, we're going to have Havoc and I Am Blue on the Sacrilege tanks all the time. Schuler, you're going to basically be healing the melee, but you're using max rank chain heal, so if you need to go through the tanks to get to the melee, you can do that. But kind of defer to you, like what is best. So really you're just looking at group 2, and then Youth and Kalaya.
Yep.
Havoc, Pope, and Vaughn are going to be on Kendra. And then Azzy and Val are basically on the range stack, and I'm going to be bouncing between melee stack and range stack, just healing wherever the flame seers are. Are there any questions before we get started? We're going to do a ready check here soon. It's easy to tunnel in this fight. If you hear your name, it's probably Conflag. Just be ready to get out. Incorrect, yes. Yeah. So we've got 2 mana tide totems, so don't worry about running out of mana. The name of the game is to last 90 seconds until Sacrilege dies, and then we can get a bit of a reprieve when Alethess is left. There's still going to be damage to heal, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as Sacrilege.
Risen, do you win that game very often?
What, lasting 90 seconds?
That's the name of my sex tape.
So
Is it
we
a
might
how-to?
wanna-
It's more like a will he won't he. Choose your own adventure.
When do you want to lust? It's a
I
good
say we
question.
wait 30 seconds.
You want to wait till the first conflag?
Yeah. Like
Alright,
wait
we're
like
gonna
30 seconds so we can pump right then.
That's fine. So we're gonna wait for the first conflag to go out, make sure that it doesn't wipe the raid, and then we're gonna pop lust.
That and like give us a second for threat.
Yeah, that
It's
is fair, too.
really wonky here.
So actually, what we should probably do is have tanks drop down first, so that you guys can do your thing and get start establishing threat, and then we can jump down like 5 seconds after.
Yeah, don't hit. Just wait to hit lust until everyone's down there.
You have to make sure Vaughn gets that first hit on whatever, right?
Kendra.
Oh, Kendra's doing it now? Okay.
They are also already in like range of shooting, so like the MDs, we could just do them early as well if we need to.
You're staying up here, in case that wasn't clear. It's melee that are jumping down.
No, I know, but you said threat might be an issue. And I'm saying
It's the whole fight. It's just really weird.
Oh, okay.
Where we good though?
Do you want to do like a pull 15 and then you guys jump down at 10 and everyone else jump down once the pull timer's finished?
Sure.
Check your PvP.
Kendra, make sure you're like the first down there so Alethus targets you.
Okay. So just jump it down.
Go, 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 go.
Jump in.
Alright, everyone else jump down.
Flag on Timo.
Go ahead and last.
Timo got no deals.
The Shadow Nova dead.
Are you supposed to run out or stay in the Shadow Nova?
Stay in. Can flag you right now. Can flag
You
coming up soon.
You need to stay in. Need our stacks to reset.
You press can flag. You press can flag. I thought you tanks couldn't get it.
Blow on me. Over the range.
Wait, yeah, why does he have the
Might have.
Youth is a 4th on threat right now.
Yeah, it might have been wonky threat.
Not at the time, I was in second.
Flag coming up.
If you need to reset your threat or your stacks melee, run
It's
over.
on. Work. Keeps down.
I have to go clear.
Stick with it.
I'm down 2 Samaras. I'm gonna need some more heals. Flag at 7.
Okay, it's been reset. So we're definitely surviving a little longer, but yeah, I think people are dying to conflag, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Was Kendro helping?
You were fine, yeah. Everything you were doing was
Okay.
fine.
Damn it.
No.
That is stacking so fast. I feel like I can't even leave. Like I have to just sit in the fire.
Yeah, I mean, this was probably our best pull compared to Thursday, so I mean, it's a great first attempt.
I understand once we get Sacrilege down, like that's like phase 5 KL, right? Like it's just easy mode.
Yeah,
It gets a lot easier.
So close.
Yeah, the trickiest part is having
Run
Kendro
back.
reset his stacks. That's
So far, Oh, you mean after we get to the next phase?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, we very well may get there this next pull. So let me kind of explain that. Basically, what you need to do is to be on the lookout for a Shadow Nova cast, and you need to run into the stack. Basically, the entire raid's going to be standing behind Alethus, and you need to run in, eat a Shadow Nova so that your flame stacks get reset, and then you can go back out to where you were.
Yeah, and it's a 3.5 second cast. If I recall correctly.
It should be, yeah, because I think it replaces her conflag. And I believe it's basically like they just treated the same 3.5 second cast.
Do we have like people up top for the range group healing on Conflag? Because that was rough.
Yeah, that's probably going to be me mostly. It's going to be, you know, people who are healing Flame Seer needs to heal Conflag too.
Reason you got jebaited.
I got clapped pretty early on by Flame Touch. Is that like a dodgeable thing, or is it just like damage?
No, it was Flame Seer, and it's 7,600 damage over 5 seconds or 6 seconds. So that's basically my job as well.
Gotcha.
Basically, me and Val are on Flame Seer duty, essentially, for the ranged.
For sure.
Schuler's on that duty for below, but he's also kind of healing the tanks. Poe, you just hard focus your tank. Incorrect, you hard focus your tank, and Havoc obviously knows what he's doing.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
That was a genuine compliment.
I know.
Oh, I thought it was like a diss, because just press life bloom.
Wow.
If you think that's all I'm doing, then try healing.
He's just trying to be nice
Hey,
to you.
hey, Bob, can we get a impression of a resto druid, please?
Yeah, hang on. Hang on. Do I have the life staff still? I don't. Okay. La 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 la, life bloom on tan, life bloom on
Well,
party
you forgot
group.
the jumping in between.
Oh, regrowth. Get one of those. Oh, hang on. Another life bloom.
Yo, that's scarily accurate.
Gotta remember all the jumping in between too.
Oh, I was jumping. I was spamming that
Yeah, I
space
saw
bar.
it.
You gotta
Yeah, he
spam
got all
that
the
space
jump.
bar, bro. It's not a life bloom
He
unless
got-
you're midair.
He got like
That's what
5
Bob will.
flips.
Increases the heal damage. Or whatever.
Heal damage.
The heal
Goddamn.
damage.
I don't know shit, man. I'm a resto druid.
I'm gonna heal you so hard with this bonk.
We have a little under 5 minutes left on Lust, so go ahead and grab a Jink if you want.
This is by the way, this is another good fight for melee to use, or Alphys DPS to use Elixir of Demon Slaying if you have it.
Ooh, I have 2.
And this is why it's hard to play. Bruh. Two more minutes.
There's Jack.
Four, three, two, one.
Pull now? No?
I was waiting for someone to press their W key and just fall.
You. Man, those snowballs in Alderac Valley are such a pain in the ass.
Oh, do you want me to drop a bot?
Ooh, I wouldn't
In the
mind.
back?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Thank you, sir.
Risen, get your strength scrolls.
I did. Somebody already got my agility one.
It was me.
I'm gonna fight you in the office.
Alright.
You guys didn't have to work the convention this weekend, did you? That would have been a shit show.
Well, I mean, kind of, but yeah, we didn't end up having to go.
We were on standby in case it got bad.
Yeah.
Is this the Uwu Wee convention that Desiree went to?
No.
No.
Ryer.
Alright, focus up.
Let him get aggro.
Yep, let tanks get aggro first. Alright, jump down.
We got a blaze.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Then,
alright.
Guess they did.
Reset.
Things do not have aggro soon enough that time.
That hurt.
This is why we don't pop lust on the pull. We can,
Exactly.
We can
Val,
pass
come
it
here.
up to plus.
Val, come here.
I'm Gucci, babe.
Kendrick, Kendrick, we have a.
I don't think you can reset
have
them.
You cast a flame seer up above and then jump down.
Searing Pain and then jump down? Yeah, I can do that.
Or Shadow Burn.
Yeah, or yeah, if you have an instant cast ability, that's even better. Yeah.
I don't know if you spec into Shadow Burn or not.
I grab Shadow Burn, but it's gonna hit like a wet noodle.
It's okay, you just need initial aggro.
Yeah, no one should be on the threat table. But yeah, that happened to us on Thursday as well, so no worries. I got that figured out. Be sure you repair when you get rest.
Bot should still be up.
Yeah, there's a bot still here.
Oh, that's a cool thing. You like if you mount up before you take this
Yeah.
the
Mount
portal.
up before it'll port you on your mount.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I just made it through that room without dismounting. Nice.
So did you, Fan Bob?
I
Okay.
dismounted at the very end.
Yeah, you can't move side to side. You gotta just keep it straight.
Sorry, it was Zine and Invis.
Oh no. Transparent Robert.
Is that his government name?
That's its church name.
Hug those corners. Like an F1 racer right there. Look at that.
Okay, heat up, buff up.
Did you get them both, Bob?
Wasn't as showy as the first one, but sure.
Remember to repair.
Oh, good call. Thank you.
Alright, it is on the tanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot KJ was here.
Try to let Kendro get aggro before anyone does anything.
2, 1.
Alright, should be good.
Alright, drop down.
We have an
Got a lot of
MP
flames
use.
back. Nope, we're clear now.
Wolf. Are we good to
It's on
lust
you.
now?
Yeah. Chew. Get it. Oh, that's Nova. Oops.
Yeah, it's no, you want me to stay here, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you want to get wolf up?
Yeah, if we can.
Be resin wolf.
Goliath.
God.
That's Goliath.
I'm the current tank.
Stay away, everyone. Oh no.
Damn.
Take the res.
Nice.
I would reset her. So that means absolutely nothing. Even the current tank can get it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Was somebody above youth in that scenario on threat then? Because like if
It
you
went
guys
on
can
me
get
still.
it. Well, yeah, I know, but if it goes on you and you've second, then it'll just go to him, right? So we should be okay.
I thought I was
No.
top on threat
Oh.
at that point.
Damn.
Fire blast is so stupid.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have followed me over like that.
I think that fire blast is like meant to just not.
She can
allow
flag
you
you
to
and still
reset.
beat on you.
No.
Yeah, she can flag Kalaya and ran over to her.
Wow. Well, that sucks.
So she can just conflag anybody, then is that what we're saying?
It looks like, yeah. I mean,
Well-
the theory crafting was that it's a top 3 to top 5 on threat can be conflagged at any point. But I mean, I don't know. I guess that includes 1 and 2.
Hey, you got it last time. Kalaya got it this time.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be able to do 1 and 2, and then 3 down can get it.
No, I didn't make it, motherfucker. What the fuck? He jumped too. How the hell did he? What the fuck? I call bullshit. It's a bear thing. I think it's a bear thing. All the bears made it through.
My bear is in the bank.
Sad noises.
When you pay gold for this mount, you gotta ride it.
Repair again if you need to.
Bot's still up. Hurry.
So I feel like I should just use a flask at this point. This is better, but like I'm just gonna burn through these, I think, if we keep doing this. So flask it is.
Bob's
Okay.
ass is my epic mount.
I just watched the VOD. She cast Confounding Blow and Conflag in the exact same second. She blowed. Okay, she confounding you.
She blew you?
And she conflagged me, but I was still second, regardless.
So she blew you and conflagged you?
Yeah. It's not safe to be second on threat.
Well,
Sounds
it
like a
wouldn't be
fucking party.
mischief. It wouldn't be mischief prog without bad luck.
Facts.
True though.
I'll never forget how hurt Hehu was when that trash respawned on Kale Prog.
Yeah, I can still hear his voice.
That shit was real.
It was ultimate betrayal.
There's Jack. Oh, there goes Jack.
So I'm ready, but I popped Lust, so I've got 4.5 minutes left on mine.
Oh, I thought you meant just now.
Good thing that's the
fine,
tank
isn't it? Yeah.
5 minutes to mine too.
Oh. I mean, should we just go and try to get a clean?
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that, yeah.
If anything, it's practice for Conflag.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we got the DPS. We can do it.
5, 4,
Tanks
Spawn Crusader Orb.
Alright, melee jump down.
Team.
See you guys later.
Please don't die.
Oh, Havoc's down.
As he's down.
Bombs down.
Yeah, we need somebody on comps and the blazes. On range, so one healer can't do both of those.
Andrew's stacks really high and is dead.
Should we reset?
Yeah, use down to it.
So who's healing ranged?
3 people. Well, 2.5, I guess. You've got Azival and Hehu. Hehu's kind of bouncing between melee and ranged. What I might do is just like ignore
fuck, man?
melee and then just like focus on the conflags.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have somebody on demand because if Conflags and then the blazes or whatever are out, like one healer doesn't have enough clothes to heal all that. And like
I
certainly
wanna forget to fucking.
enough, fast enough.
Are you accusing Azzy of not having fast enough fingers?
No, it's not his fault. Poor man. It's just a lot of spike damage to like 3 targets at once that are spread. You know what I mean?
He's blaming
Yeah.
the server architecture can't support Azzy's fingers.
Because like I kept Timo alive, but like the blaze targets or whatever they are, they died. You know.
Yep.
Oh, we got
pulled up top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Did we get a drop down, or was someone trying to res?
Yeah, somebody didn't turn quick enough.
I didn't.
Reset.
It's resetting. I didn't turn quick enough. Incorrect. You're good. You're essentially our tank healer on the Sacrolash stack, so your assignment's pretty straightforward. It's just me and Val basically have to figure out what we're doing. We'll get it figured out.
You want a soulstone up on this next attempt?
Sure.
Thanks, Blue.
See, I would have referred to him as I am.
Just would have called him incorrect, guys.
You're my boy, Blue.
I am is 2 syllables though. Like, come on, you gotta keep it simple.
Yeah.
He gives a hell of a blue job.
A blue job?
The beast has subsided. Look at that.
Damn, someone knocking that quest out.
That's actually.
We felt that disturbance in the force all the way in Outland.
You can still do that quest in Wrath, right? I'm not
Uh-huh.
sure.
It's Cataclysm that it disappears.
Okay, so it does disappear eventually.
Yeah, when they rebuild the world.
As
Quote
Pope brought
unquote
up,
rebuild.
as Pope brought up earlier today, though, there's that possibility they could fuck up the gates of AQ again, and it might be available.
This is true. They've literally fucked Selthus up like 4 times now. Every time they've done like a new patch.
Haven't they done? Isn't it fucked up in Season of Mastery right now?
Because there's been like 3 or 4 times where I've been on an alt leveling and I've gone into Selthus and I get fucking teleported to the graveyard in Westfall because they put that crap back in there with the patch.
That's why.
All right, Val, keep an eye on Flames here. Ignore Conflag. I'll get Conflag. As if you could shield the Conflags, that'll help me out a little bit, and then we should be good. But yeah, obviously Flames here is more important because that's targeting 5 people as opposed to just the one person. Ideally, no one dies to Conflag, so that's on me if they do. Well, we got Lust up, so once the Conflag goes out, we'll pop it. Do you take any fall damage jumping down from here?
No idea.
Not as a rogue.
No.
Okay. Planning ahead for phase 2.
5, 4, 3.
Here we go. Focus up.
Alright, melee jump down.
It's on you. Come back. So we can last now.
Yep, pop it.
Pounding blow. And you fist looking flagged.
Back on you. It's back on you. Now it's on Val.
Pinter's got high staff.
I just got fucking stuck, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I had Shadow though.
Pinter stacks are reset.
Wait, why did Shadow Fury hit twice?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing.
Oh, buddy. Oh, still there.
Like, being stunned for 2.5 seconds there is kind of stupid.
Looks like I hit twice because it's her images.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Right.
We're just getting bad RNG.
Well, Shadow Fury did hit twice for some reason.
It's her images.
They can cast Shadow Fury?
I don't know, in the death log it literally says Shadow Fury, Shadow Image.
Maybe they like duplicate the spell. I don't know.
That sucks.
I saw Goliath, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like you got hit for 7.3k crushing.
Yeah, bears get crushed.
Dang.
Always like that. You can't change
sucks.
that. The bigger problem there was Youth was conflagged and I was disoriented. Like she did both.
Yeah,
Again.
you've that spot that you ran to is not great for healing. By the way, if you can go further out toward the exit to run Conflag out, that would be great because we couldn't heal you.
Like
I
just
could get him,
straight
but-
across like that.
Was it because you were hugging the pillar?
Yeah, like I stand here and I couldn't heal him.
Yeah, it was an LOS issue. Yeah, I was a little bit to your right and I could heal him, but
Okay.
yeah, where?
Because like that's an overlap where you're healing Conflag and then I'm healing a tank. So in that instance, you would have more help normally.
Yeah, so are melee mostly running to like the bottom of the ramp for the conflag, or where are you guys running usually?
My plan was to run kind of to that back half, like kind of straight out.
Okay.
Yeah, like back
Basically,
here.
between the fire basin and the left tree, somewhere like around there. I guess you don't want to run too far away because you do run into an issue where you outrange your healers.
I was just worried if I run straight out. I mean, that means I have to run through melee, and then I might fly the entire melee. Because there's not a lot of time to react.
No, there's not. You're probably fine there.
Let's go. I'll slide over. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's the easier thing to do.
Alright, let's just keep doing what we're doing. I think we all know what we need to do. It's just a matter of trying to not have our tanks get conflagged, it sounds like, among other things, but we'll get it figured out. Just need to get more attempts in.
You know what's dumb is I'm pretty sure the first day that we did that, like this, that didn't happen.
I don't remember it ever hitting a tank either. Yeah.
Well, let's just hope they didn't screw it up when they fix the fell mist exploit.
What was the fell mist exploit?
Probably exactly what they did.
You could redirect to a hunter pet, and the hunter pet, how it likes to orient to the back of the boss, would just cause fell mist to never land or something like that, and it's just constantly spin in circles, something like that.
Oh.
And then you just burn her.
Sounds odd.
We'll go.
Bob, did you get your flex bunks in?
Good catch.
Sorry, I'm back.
All good.
Disney has to poop.
I'm good.
Did the sock?
Oh,
Got the sock.
Got a soccer bucket.
Flag on you.
And then I got Shadow Fury.
Confounding. This is the fourth time she's done that now.
Oh shit.
Bob.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move
Back
right
on
here.
Kalaya.
Lust if you have it.
On Orc.
I don't know if that misdirect helps, but I tried.
It didn't hurt.
Flag on you again.
Confound. Okay, she's doing it every time. I don't even know what to do anymore.
What the fuck?
She's conflagging one
go
and
to wolf.
confounding blow the
Back
other.
flag.
Every time.
Are we resetting?
Keeps down. Oh, Kalaya's down too. Shit.
It is ridiculously consistent.
Sounds like they broke it.
Could it be because we have a warlock tank? Like, so it doesn't know what the fuck to register a tank as?
No, because a lot of groups do Warlock tank alphas.
BC, they only ever use threat to register you as a tank, not your Spectre class.
It's literally happening every time, and I don't know what to do with that. One tank is getting conflagged, and the other one's getting confounding blow immediately, like it's back to back.
I also, I saved, I didn't pop wings, so I could bubble. And I bubbled before the conflag hit me, yet it, like, still hit me through the bubble.
Conflag's always going to cast. You have to, I think you have to bubble after you get the cast, or like right before the cast completes, to get that debuff to go away. It might be after you get the cast on you. You have to clear the debuff basically. She'll always cast. You can't break her cast.
Maybe it's because we've got Vaughn who's tank spec'd, but they wouldn't look at that, right? They would just look at the threat table.
I don't think
Is
they have
anyone-
the API to look for that.
Is there anyone in general chat bitching about something similar?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Kind of makes me think it's something with ours. Dark. I don't know. Our
Yeah,
comp or
'cause-
something we're doing.
Because last, like, as Thursday, we didn't get touched. I didn't get hit by conflag at
I
all.
never got conflag either.
And the only difference was we didn't have a warlock tank back then.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Even the first poll tonight, we didn't, none of us caught
I'm just
conflag, right?
trying to summarize what all was different right now.
Standing on the
I think it's
ledge.
just the warlock.
No, we're still. That's the same positioning we did Thursday.
Did we have Kendro pull initially on the first pull, or was that tanks that did it the first time.
Kendro didn't. Well, Kendro just dropped down. I don't think I pulled. So I was.
That's still initial threat.
So something else that we didn't do first week was, right now we're doing the delay where we have the tanks go down first. They wouldn't be doing some weird ass thing where it snapshots threat real early on and it's just the tanks down there or something and it's
No.
fucking things up.
Maybe.
I got conflagged the second time.
That's when we started delaying the jumps, right? Or did we do that from the get-go?
We didn't delay jumps like last week is what I'm getting at.
I don't know, if delaying the jumps is what's causing it, that seems like such a coincidence type thing that
Well, that would.
I don't think that's the cause.
Like what Ford said, if they're snapshotting basically on the pole who's like top threat type thing, they could just be like casting Conflag and the shadow debuff thing, the shadow stun.
I mean, I have no idea if it's that. I'm just spitballing on what we're doing differently this week versus last week.
We could try it.
Like,
We can
like
try and me and you find them first. I mean, like Kendra right after, but
it's pretty consistent RNG, quote unquote.
Should the melee just drop down and auto attack only?
Yeah, we can. We can all
Yeah.
drop
Yeah,
down
we can
together.
definitely do that.
Yeah, just delay lust or whatever.
Wait, Lust is going to be delayed automatically. It's not being popped until after the first conflag. So if you just auto attack, I'm assuming you're not going to pull threat that way. Unless you like Wind Fury crit, I guess.
Stares and doesn't it?
To answer your question, no, I don't have a bucket.
Alright, let's see if this does anything differently.
To quote Illidan, you were not prepared.
His poop sock wasn't prepared? For the Taco Bell.
Well played, Taco Bell.
Okay, it is on the tanks. Let's use Lust this pull after the first conflag. Hopefully the conflag is a good one.
5, 4.
Melee can drop down, just don't use any special attacks for the first few seconds.
Nope.
Again? You.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck?
I'm confounding blown again. 5th time now.
Or Panda.
Alright, we're all alive, so pop Lust after this.
We're about to get stunned.
Kendro stacks are getting high.
Lust.
Confounding.
Keep it.
Flag
Kendro
going out.
stacks are really high.
Confounding.
Oh, they just reset.
Flag going out now.
Bob and Bob.
Using Minotaur.
Yep.
Flag going out in 15. It's gonna be conflag and then confounding directly right after.
I need to reset.
Oh!
What use as well? No?
Keep youth alive, keep youth alive.
Do you want to be res
Back alive.
Goliath?
No, not.
It's coming
No,
over.
watch the fire,
watch the fire.
Coming over. Back on you.
Killed her.
Chew.
Okay.
Okay,
Get topped
now.
off, then get on our feet.
Oh, Kendra, he's got the thing.
Go down, go down. Get on her feet, let's go, hurry, stack.
Stack up, stack up.
Stack, come on.
Conflag.
There should be no more conflags. She switches to Shadow Nerf. Okay, get in, get in.
Going in.
Okay, get out, get out, get out.
There.
Stay stacked.
Shadow Nova in 15.
If your Shadow stacks get high, get fire, but you shouldn't have any.
Shadow Nova in 10.
I totally missed that one.
Keep him up, keep him up. Big heals on Kendra. It's okay, you can get the next one.
Shadow Nova in 20. Seconds. Can go out anytime now.
Get in.
There we go, going in.
Shadow on Vaughn.
Reset my stacks.
Good.
Shadow Nova in 20.
Top off the raid.
Keep everybody up.
15. You can go out anytime after 10. Shadow Nova in 10. Could be going out now. Shadow Nova on
Going in.
Heihu.
Moving out.
Shadow Nova again in 20. Kill that dumb whore.
Top off the low people.
15. 10 can go off anytime. On Timosil.
Get in, get in, get in. Get out, get out, get out.
Oh, what happened?
Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out.
3%.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get
Spread
it.
out, spread out.
Shadow Nova in 5.
1%.
Just spread out.
14K,
Stay spread.
9K, 6K.
Yeah.
Clean as fuck.
Oh, man.
Stay out of the fire, stay out of the fire, stay out of the fire, stay out of the fire.
Yeah, stay out of the fire.
So keep your
Oh my god.
touchdown stuff.
Kendro, you got meleeed. That's why you don't. That's why you
Yeah,
don't.
don't run through her. She melees really hard.
I didn't run through her. I was back by Timo cell in the back. Yeah.
I'm over here on the other
She
side.
probably slapped her massive badonkadonks against your, or your
Gotta
her
be,
titties across your face.
I'm assuming
You got hit for
bosses
20K.
can utilize the what do they call that?
Kendro, that was clutch as fuck, dude. That's the first
Yeah.
time you saw phase 2 and you did it. That was perfect. I mean, you know, it's fine.
The leeway mechanic. I'm assuming bosses can utilize that.
Yeah.
Probably. Let's see here. Shout outs to Incorrect for helping us heal that.
Hell yeah.
Vaughn for healing it. Chu for giving group 4 mana. Oh my god.
Appreciate you, Chew.
Oh, what is that? 4 sun modes? Holy shit.
Yeah, I think they drop 4
modes
every time.
Damn.
That's more incentive to kill them.
Yeah, right.
Choose a real one.
Congrats
Stepping
on
in this
Kalaya's Coke.
Alright, we've got 15 minutes. Let's go see Muru. Let's go wipe to Muru.
Are we gonna do like sorority pose in front?
Oh yeah. Do we want to do our picture?
That's a nice cloak.
I didn't even know they drop.
What is
Pacers.
that?
What?
Twins will drop 1 of the 9 tokens every kill.
Isn't it twins and Felmist or like random?
No, Felmist is always boots, I think. Yeah, Calicos is always bracers, Brutalis is always belt, Felmist, boots, Erdar twins just 1 of any of those 9.
Just quickly, we're gonna stop at 11:30. All right, we're not gonna extend. I just want to see Muru once. You know, let's just clear the trash, get some practice in, and we'll stop at 11:30 like our normal raid time.
Does anybody have to work tomorrow?
It's Memorial Day. Oh well, we got Canadians.
Yeah, and I'm up at 4:45, so I gotta get to bed.
Have a good night, Rekka.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Rekka.
Later, Ricker.
All right, Kalaya, this is on you. I have no idea what these things do.
Apparently that thing's got 420 in its item ID.
That's gonna be a fun thing every single
Oh, that one too.
Let's go.
Incorrect. Just stay on your shaman. If that's okay. We're not gonna like actually do much here.
I wasn't here. I'm sorry.
It's real annoying that the flame touch stays on after the fight ends.
Oh,
what
they're
dies
sheeping.
first?
Can't sheep.
Yeah, can't cheat moon.
They're sheeping us for sure.
Might be able to banish it. Nope, immune.
So we got a bad RNG conflag and still managed to kill her, right?
Looks like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah, I think we
Kendra
should just
didn't
prepare for
get,
that.
if Kendra didn't get meleeed for 19k, that was actually going to be a really clean kill.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's still clean. He got meleeed at like 3%. I'll take it. But,
She meleeed for 19k.
3% almost wiped the weight.
Yeah, she was very close to
you
wiping
started
everyone.
burning through people.
I think these things still explode, so attack them from ranged, but be ready to attack a lot of them.
Oh god, it's coming in.
Yeah, big heals on Kalaya.
Are these
Yeah,
exploding
run away.
bastards?
Yes, they
No?
do. They all
Oh
explode.
god.
I think they only explode on death. I don't think they explode like.
I was gonna say, they're definitely not exploding.
It's like
on
the
damage.
worms in that terrible place.
Yeah, they explode upon death. That's right.
Fuck that place.
Grats, Kalaya, Grats, Wolf.
Grats.
Strats.
For the Pendant of Triumph, can I have Risen, Vow, and Auric roll? It's all off spec.
Dispel me.
Rip mana.
Ooh,
Congrats, Vow.
Dispel me.
Use down.
Oh, that flame buffer needs to be
Most of
defensive
the
dispel.
healers are sheeped.
Yeah.
Dispel me.
Where'd your Tremor totem?
It's up. It's
Damn.
Don't help with sheep, unfortunately.
I had 0 mana.
I grounded something. Might have been a sheep that I grounded. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the Oblivion may just drop threat.
Well, that explains it. Dispel me. Thank you.
Ow.
Yeah, this guy's hurt.
Sun
mode.
Unmode.
Sure, now they drop him after we killed the boss. It gives us 4 guaranteed.
Hey, I'm not
Always
gonna
need
complain.
more.
Oh god,
Oh,
oh god,
God.
thing coming. Oh god, a thing. Willie.
Oh. That's a
Oh, look
big
at the
boy.
butthole on that one. Holy shit.
You excited, Bob?
Bro.
Do you think it's a cloaca?
Oh, 1000%.
Got a dirty mouth.
Oh, you like teeth, do you?
Watch out for these little
You think they
shitters.
stay erect or you think they go flaccid?
Oh no.
Do we want to focus the gazer so we don't kill people? Oh, they didn't explode very much. It's nice.
Take it, Bob. I got you.
Alright, you got me? Alright.
This dude threat drops too.
Let's say he looked at Adzy's fingers there for a bit.
I don't do want to play this guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Here we
to
go
go
up
up the
and
ramp.
down.
We go
We
up.
don't have to pull the other ones.
No.
I guess if we wanted to like sun mode farm or something.
Oh, okay.
These guys threat drop.
Oh, can we
Yeah.
spawn back over to main tank?
Ew. Can that be like gotten off in any way?
Phrasing?
Immunity? No.
Phrasing.
What's the death squad? Paladins go nuts.
The death coil.
Oh, you just gotta do
scary.
an exercise on it. It's vulnerable to holy damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the holy guys. Holy damage.
Go, paladins, go. Hammer of wrath.
Smite, smite, smite.
Smite spec.
Holy Nova, go.
That was a
Pope,
16k
smite
melee.
it. Smite, Pope, smite.
Whew, Risen just almost got one shot.
Wow, it's 10,000 on a holy fire.
Jesus.
I took a
Big crits.
cleave for 16k.
Bob, you're
Let
backing up
people-
into a core hound.
Maybe we res before we pull the core hound.
Oh, totem.
Oh, totem.
Oh shit.
Rest, Destiny.
Grab.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh god, it's a Marlboro or whatever.
Oh,
I need Trank.
The cigarette?
No fantasy.
Marlboro soft
What are they called? Help me.
Marlboro.
That's where
It's
I live.
Morbin time.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Oh, what the fuck
Yeah,
is that?
see? That's exactly what they do in Final Fantasy. Put all the debuffs on you.
More.
Stun mode.
Oh shit. Alright, I'm
Here's
not
where
worried
they all
about.
are.
Yeah, say the
They
drop
just
rate's pretty
backloaded
good now. Alright, if you want loot, come up and trade with me.
Don't aggro the stuff off the side.
Yeah, maybe stay to the middle, or like maybe.
Oh
shift
god,
a bit.
that destroyer turned around and freaked me out.
I'll be hitting you up for some gems here in a second too, buddy.
Yep.
Gotta look
Oh
good.
shit.
Can Ford get stam, please?
Spoiler alert, it'll be a red and an orange.
Oh, got so many curses.
Trank shot.
He used mine on the first one.
Rude.
Did you shrink us all? That's amazing.
He's got
This is
shrinky
so
breath.
going on.
Oh my god. Come on, stop.
I don't like this.
That's fine.
Well, it's the last one.
Sean should be able to get all the diseases and poisons and 2 globals.
They explode, cripple.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts, it hurts, it burns.
Cook shows for the win.
Stop running away from me, Clive.
No.
Oh man.
Router, did anyone else roll on these shoulders or not?
If you got him, probably not.
Interesting. Okay. Like I know, technically, people use tier 6 shoulders to keep the 4-piece set.
Yep.
It's good temporary though.
Yeah, I'm gonna tinker with these a little bit. They're really good. They got haste on them too.
Exactly. Like, not bad. I mean, overall, once you get one of these, it's not efficient. Right now, because I don't think the dock shoulders have haste.
Holy damage.
7k jump coverage.
Nice.
All right, we have reached Muwu.
Oh god.
All right, so
Did you guys hear about the distract roll with it or a trick with him where you distract him behind you and he'll
Yeah,
stay there though?
keep Moo face to the wall.
Like right before
Mm-hmm.
all right, so this is a 2-phase fight. The first phase tests our ability to control waves of ads without being overwhelmed, and the second phase tests our ability to burn down the boss ASAP. So, first phase. Every 45 seconds, Muru casts Darkness, which summons a void zone with 8 little shadow fiends around the perimeter. Chu is going to mass dispel these to kill instantly. If any of them are resisted, you can do a single target dispel to kill them. So, Paladins, be on the lookout for that. Every 30 seconds, Muru summons a Void Sentinel, which has an AoE pulse, so melee cannot attack it, and the Void Sentinel casts Void Blast on the tank. This ability can be grounded, so whoever is tanking the Void Sentinel, I think it's you, maybe. We're going to want to have maybe 2 shamans in that group so that we can ground all of the Void Blasts. When the Sentinel dies, 8 Void Walkers spawn. They must be AoE down from range. Locks can also enslave them, and in fact, they are encouraged to be enslaved because they do a lot of damage apparently. Every 60 seconds, 2 waves of berserkers and a mage spawn on opposite sides of the room. So basically, at this doorway and then at the doorway on the other side of the room. They have to be picked up and cleaved down. Death and Karma want to spell steal the Spell Fury, which is a self buff that the mage casts.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm going to skip the discussion of the second phase real quick and then just kind of discuss strategy here. So Muru is never tanked. Youth is going to tank the Void Sentinels and the Void Walkers that spawn upon the Sentinel's death, because he can use Consecrate and whatnot. Kalai is going to tank one wave of Berserkers, Mages, and Vaughn's going to tank the other wave. Ranged is going to focus the Void Sentinels, and Melee is going to focus the Berserkers and the Mages. Our Shadow Priest is going to hard focus Muru the entire fight. That way you can have uptime on damage and more mana. And you're also on massed spell duty. Healers need to watch threat when the Berserkers and the Mages spawn, so hit Fade if you can. Think Moragrim. Basically, it's the same issue as Moragrim. And that's essentially it. Let's just like take a look at the fight. I mean, we got 2 minutes until the end of the raid time. Just kind of take a look at it and see what we're dealing with here. So the idea is basically, everyone's gonna like burn Muru down to 85% or so until Darkness is cast. Melee need to make sure they are out before Darkness comes, because it basically will one-shot you if you're in melee range of Muru when Darkness comes out. So once Darkness is over, you can go back in. The idea is that Vaughn and Kalaya will try to tank the ads around Muru so that we get some cleave damage in. But think of it like this: we're probably going to have to like whittle Muru down after 5 or 6 waves of ads, so it's just going to be a slow burn. Anyway, we got 2 minutes left. Let's try this out.
Take your PvP trinkets off.
Did you say?
When you want my...
Nope.
Okay.
Already.
Forget my ready check. Forget my ready check. Let's just go.
4, 3, 2.
Did you say you can't AoE? Or you have to AoE from range?
No, you can DPS. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I don't die if I get too close.
So I can
No.
not from the doorway.
You do not want to be close to the Void Sentinel. There should just be
ads.
Okay, those ads came a lot earlier than 60 seconds.
Ow.
Melee's focusing
Wow, they
Berserkers
hurt
and
a lot.
Mages.
Yeah, keep up Kalaya and Vaughn. Alright, I think Melee need to get out now.
The Fury Mages can be interrupted.
Yeah, Kalaya, get out. Alright, there is a Void Sentinel. Youth, that's on you. Let's drop Grounding Totem for you.
Range on the Void Sentinels. Is what you said?
Whoa.
Correct. Yeah, these Void Sentinels, they chunk. Alright, there's Darkness. So we need a mass dispel this, Chu.
Oh,
Alright, we got there. Yeah, that was good.
Ooh.
Alright, yeah, so we have this to look forward to next week.
Got him down.
There you go.
To like 83%.
I thought you said that a wave of people will come from the door and then from the hallway, not both at the same time.
Oh, both at the same time. Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Chu's like, peace out, guys. Chu,
Yeah, thanks for being here, Chu.
Honestly, yes, thank you. You're a huge help. It's been very hard to get these bosses without a shadow.
ever need us to
Oh,
fill
we
in
couldn't have
your
done it
raid?
without you. Bless you.
I see what you did there.
So for future reference, the Fury Mages can be interrupted. Their cast can be kicked. It looks like I can't stun them though with a kidney shot. So interrupts are viable, but not stuns. It looks like.
That counter spelled one.
Alright, you guys have a good night.
Good job, guys. Congrats on getting twins down. Thanks, good
See you guys
you.
Thursday.
Great job, everyone.
Did I throw down grounding tone too late? Because when you said it,
No,
like a
I
second
think,
later.
honestly, I think he died in melee. It wasn't even the Void Blast. So you're fine.
Yeah, GG Ogden.
Man, can you imagine that fight? Because that's post not having spell pushback.
Yeah,
I know.
they've nerfed the spell pushback in this version.
Yeah.
And Router, whenever you get a chance, take those gems.
Night.
Yvonne.
If somebody wouldn't mind staying in raid with me real quick, I'm gonna run into Hydro and grab some shoulders.
Oh, you don't actually need to go to Hygel. There's a guy that near the big boat in the harbor on Sunwell Isle that has all of the tokens. You don't need to go all the way out anymore.
I'm already out here, so.
Okay, well I'll stay in raid with you.
I thought the offset pieces were just on the aisle.
Now they're up on top of the boat. There's another dude around there that has the rest of the pieces. I think he's in front of the boat, like in the harbor.
Okay. Give me a second, Kendro or Schuler, and I'll get the six. It's what, 6 arcane dust?
Yeah, 6 arcane dust.
So it looked like Muru did not have a type, like demon or anything like that.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't until it switches to the
Entropius or whatever.
Entropius, yeah. Then it's a demon.
Then it's a demon. So yeah, bear that in mind. Don't like start off with like a demon elixir or something.
Oh shit! What happened?
We down Muru.
Sorry about that. My
Are you AFK?
Yeah.
Oh.
My fucking dog decided to eat some raisins, so I had to go make him throw up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sucks.
I am outside the Aldor Bank.
I am outside the Scryer Bank.
Outside the Elder Bank. Waiting on my boy Realtor.
Oh, Schuler's right next to me.
Okay, Schuler can do the thing.
Oh, actually, I can cut those. I have them in my bag.
Let's go.
Can anyone here cut the, what is it, the haste gem?
Realtor can.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Can I have a spinel? Or may I have a spinel?
Hey, who and I both got new shoulders. Let's go. And we're Bird Gang.
This doesn't look nearly as good as a tier 6 with the rest of the set, but it's alright.
Oh, mine do.
Oh wow, yeah, yours do look good.
Wait, what's this for?
Luminous was mine. Thank you.
And mine was quick. Quick line, sorry.
I get enough spell haste from the Bisgear that this is fine. And this is actually another huge haste piece.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. And what you need, Desna?
Sir spinel, the 10 strength.
Yep. Bold.
At least the 2 piece is nice now. Shocks are an additional 10% less mana. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that really was a clean kill up until Kendrick got melee.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so clean even with the bad conflag in the beginning.
Yeah, no, it was going great. I walked around the side of her, and I was actually standing kind of in the back because from what I saw, it looked like Timo was in the back, and then all of a sudden I died, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Kendra's first words were, what happened?
Exactly.
Yeah, because you'd
Where's
reset your stack, so fire shouldn't have been scary.
Yeah, my stack to reset, that's what I was expecting to say, but then I was dead.
Risen, what's up?
Never mind, I found it.
It was, it was a good, pretty clean kill up until she decided that she didn't want to be a caster anymore. She wanted to start blocking people. That was her real flaw. If she just blocked people, the fight would go her way.
Sounds an awful lot like early Copernicus.
It's exactly like that. Except Copernicus would, just decide that she didn't like the tables at all and just run all over the place.
You're welcome. I actually don't even know why I had that scroll in my bags.
Did you snag it off of a repair bot by any chance?
No, I only ever press repair. I don't buy anything off those things. Maybe I got it from a care package when I hit Revered or Exalted with Shattered Sun. Maybe.
No, thank you for this. I'm gonna go try to take care of my dog because he's a fucking idiot. Thanks for watching.